Welcome, welcome. It's the day before Halloween, and it's Saturday, and it's an afternoon, and I'm just hanging out in the garage. So, what does that mean? That means there must be somebody in my hobby room hanging out. Let's see who she is. Hey, Betty Boot 45.
Hello.
How you doing today?
Turn off your microphone, Jerry. You can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Not very well.
Oh. Alrighty. Well, there we go. Let me shout a few people in chat.
There you go.
Let's see. Hello, Kieran. How you doing? SBC3D. Hello, Matt German. Hello.
Karen, you better pop in.
Going down the list. Robert 954. Hello, Robert. Louise. Hello. Stephen Poole, which checked in 48 hours ago and said, "Hey, hello, Stephen. How you doing?" Hopefully, Stephen, you might want to pop in today. I'm hoping. So, but I got a couple other people in
trouble.
I've got a couple other people in the back room. I'd like to bring them in. And here we've got Matt. Hey, Matt, how you doing?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Vincent, how's it going?
Hey.
So
I'm already started working on the project. So
let me post out the link if anybody else would like to drop in. I stream anywhere from 2 to 4 hours every Saturday afternoon, and people come and go constantly. We always have people popping in. And Steven says a maybe will pop in. So that's cool. Maybes are better than no's. So
Karen, you better pop in or you'll get in trouble.
There's the link right there. But hey, what's everybody been working on? What's going on?
I've been working on moving my office over to my fiance's house. And as you can see, I'm still setting up slowly.
Yeah, it looks different. Everything looks different there.
Hey, Chris.
You're not next to a window of lithophanes.
I know. I have to see how I'm going to do it with the lithophanes because I'm probably have to put up a special camera right there. I think I'm about to do. So, and there's a window right there behind the fridge. And when the light comes through or I put a light there, it's basically the only available space, I would say, because it's smaller than my other room, what I have. And yeah, I'm slowly converting with permission of my fiancé.
Cool.
So
my friend popped in.
So Betty Boot 45, you haven't been here in a few weeks. How was your trip?
Wonderful. I got to see my whole family. It was so nice.
All right. And now you're back.
How are you?
I couldn't wait. I missed you.
Yeah, right, my ass. Karen, how are you?
I'm good. Just to keep Betty happy, I jumped in.
Thank you.
I'd never hit the end of it otherwise.
You'd have been in trouble if you didn't jump in.
Yeah.
I'd have scolded you.
Hi.
I'm
stripping the wires so I can start soldering my project. I was cleaning up the past couple of weeks.
What is that?
This is my launch controller for the model rocket.
Oh, yes. Cool.
Nice. I had the box finished for about 2 weeks now, but I still need to do the wiring and stuff. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I'm still looking for my soldering wick and stuff because I don't know where I left it.
Uh-oh.
That's not good. Hope you find it.
Hey, Karen, what are you going up to? How's it going?
Not too bad. It's Halloween here already, so you're all behind the times, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Trick or treat.
Yeah, it's not a big thing over here in Australia.
What are you dressed up as, an old man?
Yeah, pretty much.
It is Steven's birthday today, y'all, so wish him a happy birthday if you haven't done it. Happy birthday to
DeWitt.
DeWitt in Canada, happy birthday if you're watching.
Yeah, well done, Tim. He managed to get his rat rig finished and operating.
Another year younger, Tim.
He said he wanted it done by his birthday, and he got it done by his birthday, so he did good.
And then he decided to upgrade the motherboard and do it again. Yeah, so and it's still working. So win-win for Tim.
It is working or it's not?
It is working. It's working fine. Yeah.
Oh, good.
He's just doing some work on the Raspberry Pi side of it, but it's working fine and good. But no, I've had a fun week. I've been collaborating with a gentleman called Jim Sheldon in Kansas City, of all places. He's an 80-year-old ham radio operator who was doing a project at home. Let me just share my screen. See this works.
In Kansas City? Is that what you said?
In Kansas City. Kansas. Sorry, not in Kansas City.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing?
Oh
He
God,
lives
of
in
all
Kansas.
places.
Where does he live? Let me just check this.
I've
He
never been to
lives
Kansas.
in Park City, Kansas.
I've never
Okay.
been to Kansas. Don't ever plan on going.
Yeah, Park City, Kansas. He lives. There we go. And he was doing a project, and he was building his TARDIS, and he saw that I'd built one as well. And he basically wanted my information on my wiring and my project, and he decided to do up a schematic for me, which is good,
Cool.
because he wanted to modify my project to make his TARDIS play lights and sound. But as he's a ham radio operator,
Is that yours?
this is my one. This is my one. Yep.
Cool.
He basically has the blinking light on top doing Morse code for his ham radio call sign,
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
which is really cool. So his lights up, plays the sounds, and it blinks in Morse code. So we got together and got the diagrams sorted out. He had a friend of his write the Morse code, and we ironed out the bugs in my code, and he's chuffed as well. It was great. It was a great fun-filled week.
Cool.
So nice to collaborate with somebody on a project, which was good. So that was fun.
Good.
And of course, it wouldn't be me if as you can see behind me, I'm moving offices in at work, and because I'm moving offices, I decided to design to print out a nice new phone holder.
Jerry, don't
Any
you have
guesses?
clock
Any
screen?
guesses?
Oh yeah, that's right. Clock screen did a
Ooh,
new
it's better
design.
than ours.
Yeah, he done enough
Yep.
a different design. Yeah.
His looks
Yeah,
much better than ours does.
We don't
Good
have that
job,
one, Brandy.
Karen.
This is a different one. This is a different one to one
I
that
know,
you've
but it
got.
looks better than mine does. Good job, Karen.
This is a Meccano, look like the old Meccano set design. So it came out
Very
really,
cool.
really well. And of course,
Nice.
he didn't think the others had enough hexagons, so he made some more hexagons of this one. So it came out really clean. I've done no post-processing, no stringing. It just came out beautifully. So
Looks
Wow.
good.
gotta love the Micro Swiss hot end. Actually, it's doing a great job.
Excellent.
Looks really good.
And my MPCNC, I went Astro Printer. How you doing?
Good,
Hey,
man.
Hey,
Yeah.
how
How's
are
everyone?
you?
Real good.
Sorry I'm late. I've been busy all day.
My other friend.
Okay. Yeah, I hit you up on Twitter, and then I just re-hit you up on Facebook. So I was like,
Yeah.
where is he?
No, I was in Detroit all morning. And then after I got home, I had to go to Gros Seal, which is another 1 hour drive one way,
Oh, wow.
to get the filament that was sent to me from IC3D.
Okay.
but you've got it now. You're back in stock.
Yeah,
How many rolls they give you? One or two or three?
I got 2 spools. That'll keep one printer busy for about 3 days,
Okay.
maybe 4 days.
You drove an hour to pick up 2 spools.
I did.
Wow.
I didn't know how much it was going to be till I got there, and it was 2 spools. So, and it's their RPETG, recycled PETG.
Okay,
Oh,
PETG
cool.
though. So.
So apparently it prints like PLA.
Have you notified them on how much you've already printed? Do they have any idea when they
They have a
decide to give you
spreadsheet.
2
No, they
rolls?
have an ongoing spreadsheet that we put in information. So I'll print these spools. One is red. It's a nice dark red, and one is clear, natural color. Hey guys, and so I'll print those 2, and so I'll be printing a red and a clear trains because I'm going to do it on my IDEX.
Okay.
And I'll get one of those printers busy, and then that'll be it then, because I'm going to drop them down. Then I'll drive down and deliver them. I'm not going to ship them because the cost of shipping is ridiculous. So I'll do a 3-hour drive down to Columbus, Ohio, and deliver deliver them. And I'll ask anybody else in the area who's got material that if you want to get it to me, I'll load it into my truck and I'll bring it down in one trip for everybody.
Okay.
You got enough room in your truck for all those?
Oh well, for what I have, yes, no problem, and then some. I could put 5,000 or 10,000 in my truck. I don't know how much other people are doing. They might be doing small numbers. So they may just want to ship them. But you got CNC going, Jerry?
Yeah, my MPCNC, I went down to Lowe's this morning. I got my pension check. I bought one board, basically 6 foot long, like 7 inches, 7.25 wide. So I cut it square. And then I had a dragon. I found a design online. I threw it in the easel and I've done a trace on it. threw it in a candle, cut it, but I made the dragon a little bit too big. The nose of the
just
dragon
Oh, that,
right
that
here is
came
just a
out
little
really
bit too
nice.
big.
Though. Get it close to the camera.
That's clean. That's very clean, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's nice. No, you did that. Did good.
Working.
That
It's like
came
a
out
ball
nice.
nose 1/4-inch bit on my MPCNC. I
Yeah,
didn't
the
want
ball
to use the
nose is
little
nice
tiny
rounded
1/4-inch
edges.
bits. I used a big bit on it. And
Yeah.
it smelled great. Tell you what, it smelled great too. The smell of
Yeah. Oh,
fresh
there's
wood.
nothing.
Nothing like the smell of freshly cut wood. I must
Yeah,
say.
my dad was a carpenter, and there's nothing better than smelling
That's
fresh
pine.
There's the
wood.
eye right here. And then it kind of goes down into a snout, but like I said, I made it too big.
Yeah, but you can always resize it and do it again.
Yeah.
You never
Yeah.
does
So, but
anything
for one
small.
test, I mean, it came out really good. I used blue tape and I glued it down. I don't want to have to mess with clamps, so I got some more blue tape and stuff. But yeah, I'm real happy with the way it worked. I took the end stops off of the MPCNC. Don't need them. Took them off.
No,
And,
you only need end stops if you want to home it to do a zeroing when you're changing bits.
Which I'll just move over on the wood. I'll mark the wood, and I'll
Yeah.
start exactly at that spot each time if I should have to change bits. But yeah, I was real happy with the way it performed. And like I said, it's been sitting since, I don't know, I finished it May of last year, and then I just didn't put a control board on it. And I just kind of stayed in the house and gave up on it. I'm so glad I came out here and started working on it.
So me annoying you about it has worked.
Yeah, and then the little Congrow that I got, which isn't working, they're sending me a new control board because they sent me new firmware and I couldn't get it loaded. And then I got it loaded, and Liam said, "Oh, I don't have that board. It's got this board." Then I got it loaded, and right in the middle of a job, it would stop. Constant problems. So they're sending me out a new control board, and if I don't get it, I'll just return it to Amazon by the end of next month.
There could be, then Amazon will do a switch out for you, right?
Yeah.
But it could be dry solder joints or something along the lines there that could have been bad. It happens in manufacturing of our PCBs. I got the replacement board for my CR10 Smart.
Ooh. Ooh. That only took how many months? 2.5 months?
About 3, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's here. So
And?
I might actually be during the stream. Yes, I'm being annoying. Thank you, Dama. Yeah, I love you too. Don't worry. But during the stream, I might drop off here and go and set up my computer in the other room and actually do the install of the board while we're on stream.
Cool.
So I might do that in a while. I'm not going to do it yet. I'll sort of jump straight in because I just got in the door.
What's the price of dressed timber like over there? Stupidly expensive now?
No, it's not that bad actually. It did get really, really expensive, but it's come down an awful lot. So like a 6-foot board that you got, Jerry, is what, $12, $15?
I think it's like 8 or 9. I don't have the receipt. My wife's got the receipt laying there somewhere.
For pine.
No,
It's not
I
that
don't
expensive.
understand why dressed timber and that cost so much. The price went up because it's not like you have to import it. It's all done locally. It's all shipped locally. It's all just done by train or truck, so it's not expensive.
No, what happened was
These are all Walmart receipts, Jer.
during COVID, a lot of people were working from home, and that
DIY bastards using it all up.
I want to DIY I want to do this, and then I want to do that, and all of a sudden the stock disappeared, and then there wasn't guys working in the mills because we're all told to go home.
Yeah.
So the supply disappeared.
So it's Tripod's fault.
Yes, it was all John's fault. I agree.
Exactly.
I agree. John and Llama. It's all Llama's fault as well.
Use it all up. Yeah, those bastards use it all up. Yep, fair enough.
Yeah, but hey,
Right,
Tom
right.
Llama, the MPCNC actually did something today. I picked up some pine, smelled so good watching this cut, and the smell of it. And anyway, it's something. I sized out the dragon too big, but at least it's something.
But Jerry, that's not even halfway through the wood. You could probably just shrink it down and do the other side.
Yeah, it's almost halfway. Yeah, I could.
Well, you could actually, if you set your cut settings, you can set your cut settings to be less in easel, and then you can do it.
Yep. And I put the slides back on it, and it's creating a ton of dust.
Now you want me to do? Now I want to do the Falcon 9 logo as well.
Is this
a
an
Bulbasaur.
ornamental?
Yeah, it looks like it's got garlic on its back. I swear it looks like
garlic. It's a Bulbasaur. It's a Pokemon.
Pokemon. Yeah. Is that the Hex 3D detailed one?
I believe so. I got it from the Sing Universe.
Okay, yeah. Hex
So-
3D does a whole pile of massively detailed Pokemons as part of his stuff. Amazingly
Yeah, it
detailed.
looks really good. It looks really nice, and especially in the resin print that came out. I mean, awesome.
Hey, Jamie.
I still have to set up my camera. I think I'm gonna use a microscope camera in the future to have a look at my lithophanes and things like that, because I can zoom in and out. So
Hey, Jamie, how's it going?
Hi, how you guys?
What have you been up
Good.
to? How you doing?
good.
Today is crazy. I'm making like all kinds of candy and cake pops. So I took a little break to hop on with you guys for just a little bit. I can't stay the
Okay.
whole time, but
Appreciate it.
I got to make some Halloween cake pops.
Cake
What's
pop.
a cake pop?
cake
It's
Down
like a
here.
lollipop, but it's made out of a cake ball.
A cake pop is basically you bake a cake and then you crumble it all up and you mix in a little bit of icing and you make little balls out of that and then you dip that in chocolate.
Oh, cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yep.
They're
We
pretty
have
amazing.
something similar down here, which is called rum balls, where you basically use cocoa powder and coconut and that, and you roll them into balls.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just sent this literally moments ago. I was doing a bit of printing for somebody. They asked me to do some 3D printing for them. And what it was is this staff.
Okay, and she's dressed up now as
She's dressed up, yeah,
Egyptian.
as a character, but I 3D printed that, and she's
Nice.
and then I gave them the raw material, and then she finished it off and got it all working. Look. It looks great.
That's
Hey,
awesome.
Sergio, how you doing?
How tall is she?
I actually I know her mom, not her, but I
But the
believe
picture 2.5 inches.
I got a bigger screen than that. But no,
Boasting.
I'm thinking she's about 5'1", 5'2". But I
Yeah, but of course she
3D
does-
all the parts for it.
Just the staff head, not the staff. I take it the shaft.
No, the
head.
whole staff.
The whole staff.
The whole staff, because the way it was designed, they bought it and they asked me to print it for them. The center of it's hollowed, so you can put a broom handle through it.
Oh,
as
just
you
slide the
assemble
rods
it.
through it. And lock
So yeah,
which is
so
even
to
good,
make it
yeah.
stronger. So I printed the whole thing, and they assembled and painted it, and it looks fantastic.
It does.
It's pretty cool.
I just got the image just a few moments ago, so that was a surprise for me. It looks amazing.
What do you
I
think
mean,
about my image?
Yeah, well,
I've
you,
seen
in
your
your
face
case, you want
many
to shrink
times.
it, Matt. Make it as small as possible. 2 or 3 pixels would be perfect. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Jamie,
man.
that movie comes out within a week, don't it? I believe.
Yes,
Angelina Jolie.
Starts the 5th.
What was the name of it? I can't remember.
Eternals.
Eternals. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you done an awesome job on the model. Came out really good. Really good.
Thank you.
Cool. No, that
Roger.
is I love that. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Face looks amazing.
Thank you.
The sword just came out so well.
What
though, on the
camera are
printer.
you using right now?
What camera? My webcam?
Yeah.
It's a
Because
Logitech 920, I think, or 1080p something.
Yeah, Matt's asking because his video is back in the Stone Ages.
Is what?
His video is back in the Stone Ages.
Yeah, I know.
What is? No, just give him a hard time because it's funny.
I just got it off Amazon. Supposedly we'll do 4K, but I don't ever
Oh,
put it in
okay.
that mode.
Hey, Lama. Yeah,
So-
excellent job
Oh,
there.
here's Troublemaker. There he is. Look.
That looks
Hey,
freaking
Lama.
awesome, though.
Where's a big spoon so Lama can stir it up? Come on, where's his big spoon?
But what I was gonna say, this sword is
Put it back in a little so I can squeeze his little head.
Pop
Where
it
is
like
he?
a pimple.
Where is he?
the
Where is
sword
he?
is a gold leaf pin.
That looks freaking awesome. That
Yeah,
just
it's a
really
sword.
looks awesome.
Thank you.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Who is that? That's Angelina Jolie, right?
Yes.
Here's what I recommend you do, right? Ping her on her social media with that image.
I
And
would.
I'll bet
But-
she'll ask for one.
She probably would.
That's
but
why I said
here's-
do it.
Here's the issue. Mega's a little bit scared of
Being sued.
those people seeing it. You know, anybody related
But it's
to
artistic.
Disney or,
It's artistic impression, though.
Yeah, but why stir the
Exactly.
pot?
yeah, exactly. But you never know. Somebody will,
Yeah.
you know,
You
people are
can put
lawsuit
an
happy.
artistic expression of beauty in, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
if
Fan
I mean,
fan
it's-
art, but why? I wouldn't slap at somebody and go, "Hey, look what I made of your movie." But yeah, I wouldn't.
But that's not the exact pose she has anywhere in the movie, right?
Uh,
Well, we
I
would
know
know. We haven't
it's
seen the
anything
movie.
that's advertised.
it's pretty close to what the one that's in the trailer.
I think under fan art and as well as that artistic impression, there's a lot of artistic impression in it,
Yeah,
and there's it could potentially fall under the artistic creative rights of photographers as well, right? Which like if you're out in a public space,
yeah, but
you
why
have
you don't claim it as a
you have
statue?
no expectation of
not
privacy.
staying with. If you title it with the name or something to
Of
do
the
with
movie
the movie,
itself, it's going to complicate
yeah.
things. Yeah.
it's not the same. Especially if you're like selling the models. If the
Yeah.
person's
Yeah.
selling the actual models, they can sue the crap out of you for that.
Yeah, a lot of people will make
Maybe.
something and they'll give it a similar name. We'll call it
Yeah.
what we'll call it, but the designer that made it calls it something different, just
Yeah.
to cover his own butt usually.
yeah. Well, this is Thena.
Yeah, but if enough
Yeah.
people talk about it, then you still can get in trouble because even though
Yeah,
you choose
unfortunately,
the name,
then there's
Just like
people being
Disney.
people.
so
Go to Walt
being
Disney,
people
take
love
a picture
to
of
cause
something and print
problems.
it and throw it up
Yeah.
online, and Disney will make you take it down, even though you
Yeah.
took a picture of it with your camera in their park. Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I called up Disney. That was run about a year and a half ago up,
And they
and
hung up on
asked
you.
for no. I asked for a
Banned.
license
That's
to
for
print
Chris.
their stuff.
He was asking what pin. This is just a gold leaf pin. That's what I did the sword with.
Similar to the Chrome, but in gold leaf, right?
Yeah, it's like super
Yeah,
Wow.
super shiny.
yeah, very nice.
Super shiny or just super shiny?
Super shiny.
No, Disney, they have for businesses a business server, and on there you can download the models, whatever, and you have to pay £2,000 a month
Yeah.
a month
A month.
to have access to all the material, and then you're allowed to print, make models out of them, whatever you like, as long as you pay the £2,000.
Here's
Yeah,
a nice one, right?
License,
You
yeah.
only can make certain models after certain statues, after certain poses, after so many rules, you know.
Here's the best
So
one,
you have
right?
to follow.
NASA's the best because if you just want to use the logo on something that you create yourself, for yourself, you can free to do so, right? If you want to use the logo and sell stuff, you need to submit the design to them, and if they don't like the colors or whatever you're doing, if it's wrong, they'll make you correct it. But other than
That is
that,
correct.
99% of the people get approved to print and sell NASA content, as long as you submit it first to be approved. Because if not, you get a cease and desist from them. But otherwise,
but-
they will actually do it. They're really well. You must remember, not you, all the way over there, or Vincent or Matt. You don't qualify, but here in the States, it's paid for by the tax dollars. So
Right.
therefore, you're allowed to use the logo because you're paying for it. As long as you
As
don't
long as it
agree
meets
with
their
and as long as it meets their
standard.
requirements,
Yeah.
you can do it. Yeah.
Though I'm not
Which
allowed
is-
to use the logo because I'm not American.
Your tax dollars don't go to it. So you for anything you do with their logo, you have to ask permission.
I lived in America.
there we go.
I pay tax.
You
That's-
lived past tense.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cute.
That's really
That's
nice.
aluminium. That's actually aluminium billets carved from
That's
solid
the
aluminium.
shit from Futurama, isn't it?
Oh, sorry, that one
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not
nice.
3D printed though. That's just a model.
Maybe I'll need to. I'm still waiting on the gas igniter for my furnace. When I do it, I'll probably do a cast version of the NASA logo like you have.
Hey, Dominic.
But that was machined out of aluminium. Amazing detail on it. You know, it's
Yeah,
just
I can
so.
3D print it
So-
in resin and then cast it.
Yeah, just so clean.
That's
Use the dust.
the worm. They don't do that
Looks like it
anymore.
needs to be cleaned.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's full of dust. It's all cleaning up the dust from the
From the bathroom remodel.
That's when
yeah,
you know your
yeah, from the
camera
bathroom
quality
model,
is
but
too good.
it's all
They've
It's all
started
aluminium.
using the worm again. You know that?
yeah, exactly. Well, that's because of Musk.
Because
So,
SpaceX, yeah. They
Yeah.
weren't using. They had stopped it for a long, long time, and then Musk wanted to bring it back, and NASA agreed. So now the worm is the worm logo is back again.
Yeah, but that was an American company who did it because of the anniversary, and so they got permission to make the aluminium billets, which is nice. So I got that, and it's also can be wall mounted on a plaque on a base plaque. Which
Yeah,
is
I saw the
nice,
screw holes in the back of it. Yeah.
My
Yeah.
wife wants to make some kind of a candy that has graham cracker in it. But when I went to Walmart, she said, buy a bag. It's already crunched up. I bought regular graham crackers because I couldn't find in the baking aisle any graham crackers that are pre-crunched. Has anybody ever heard of them?
Yeah, it's a graham cracker crust is what you're looking for.
Yeah,
Oh, you get that in the baking.
you can buy it
baking
pre-crushed for
yeah.
crust. You actually
Just
go
go to the baking aisle under baking material where you find
Yeah, 'cause
your
you use it as a base because you use graham crackers often as a
I
base
think they're going to
decoration
break it all
for,
up and make candy and stuff. But
Yeah.
It's
For
way
cheesecake.
more. I mean,
The graham cracker
more
crust though
cost-effective
has
to get the
sugar
graham
added
crackers.
to it, generally.
Yeah, but they often use them for bases. Graham cracker crust as a base for
Yeah.
cheesecakes.
I told
gotta
her
go
to
on the
take the
pie
graham
section.
crackers, put them in a Ziploc bag, and mash them with your meat hammer. Bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Don't even do that. Get it with your hand. They're so brittle. Just get
Yeah.
them with your hand inside the Ziploc bag and just scrunch them up till
Yeah.
they fall apart.
She can smack me
Jamie?
upside the head with the bag a couple
Yes?
times.
Okay, can we watch?
Chris just want to hear what you were going to say about Angelina Jolie's sword. You got cut off by some rude people. You were talking about the sword there on the model, and then got
Oh
cut
no,
off
I
about it.
already told him it was
Why are
that
you
gold
calling
leaf
yourself
pin.
rude?
It's all right.
He's talking
It
about
was
me,
that
probably.
gold leaf pin. I was just letting him know.
Oh, sorry, the gold leaf pin. I missed. Yeah. I wasn't sure on that. Yeah. Just making sure.
Just
Yeah,
because
it's like
you're
the
hearing
Coke that I
Gladys.
bought that it's got a hard plastic tip. It presses in when you put it down on paper or something. The ink runs to the tip, and it's just draw it on. It's really cool.
Sound travels slowly, Lama. It takes a long time to get down to me down here, so it takes a while.
I know. You,
Hey,
you
Lana.
people on the underside of the world, you're like the Permunda cheese of Earth.
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah.
Like a
Down
good
under.
Stilton. We're like a good Stilton.
Hello,
Alien.
your white
You can't
coffee
beat a
coverage
good
you made?
Stilton.
No, I'm a cheddar. I prefer cheddar, actually.
Hey, Red Light, how you doing?
Yeah, a
You
good.
gotta remember,
cheddar
those
is really
Australians, you guys have to hit thumbs down because you're on the bottom side of the Earth, so it's actually a thumb up.
I haven't
do that all the
decided
time.
yet.
Remember that.
I need to make arrangements with IC3D to deliver the stuff. I'm planning to go down to Columbus to where to IC3D. I'm if they're there on a weekend, preferably. When I'm finished with the last of my prints, I'll bring it out. I'll reach out to the guys there and arrange to meet up. So I haven't scheduled yet. I'm hoping to try and do it on the weekend. If they're there on a Saturday, I could leave early Saturday morning, get down there, be down there for a couple of hours, and then it's a 3.5 hour drive for me to get there, one way.
I'm not sure what Red Light's making in the garage. He's
Working
making
in the garage
He
trying to
said
make
he's
some
trying to clean it
room.
up. He keeps adding more.
a room.
Cleans up,
Does he mean
add
making some
more.
room? I expect just
Yeah,
typing.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
He types
Oh,
worse than I do. Then. Yeah,
He's
that'll
going
be
to
He's
clean
gonna
up
make
the
a haunted
garage.
house for tomorrow.
liar.
He's
Move
bringing
over
the
that bad
backhoe to
boy.
clear it all out.
Yeah.
Man, he
Kinda
can
big
make
little
like a
mess.
really good Halloween maze in his freaking garage. With all that crap.
Yeah. Throw the
Like,
kids in, lock the door, and they'll be out
No,
in 10 months.
there's a problem there. There's a problem there. Half of them would leave. They'll leave their the place with
Crap.
silver and lead and aluminum
Yeah.
blood poisoning.
Yeah.
All of the metals lying around.
What's a little blood poisoning between friends? Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
You have friends, Lemma?
No. Not anymore.
No.
Started hanging out with you guys and all my friends went away.
That's okay.
Yeah, the abuse that this channel streams on a weekly basis. Is just,
Oh my god, if me and Liam don't freaking abuse each other, one of us has got to be sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we know
It's
you're sick.
usually
You've been
Liam
tested, and
abusing
we know
me.
you're sick.
Yeah.
Sick in the head.
Yeah, everybody here are good people, or I wouldn't let them in.
Yeah,
That's
we,
debatable.
yeah, we get along so well. We can make fun of each other and not take offense by
Well,
it.
that's
Right?
this.
the way
That's
it
it.
is.
If you're offended by any of the remarks, then you're obviously very delicate. Yeah.
You're in the wrong
Yeah.
place.
Nothing's taken personally on this
See,
stream.
Kieran
It's all
can't
done in
get
jest.
offended because all the blood goes to his head because he's upside down all the time.
Yeah. What's it like hanging off the bottom of the flat
Picking
Earth?
on
anyway?
somebody else.
Oh, it's great,
rather
mate.
than
It's
my
great.
kid.
It's great.
You guys have
all
like gravity
that,
boots or
it's
something?
that ring of
that people
mountains
follow?
around me. I'm always close enough to see the mountains ringing in the earth. Though. It's pretty close down here. Right near
Hey,
the
Red
boundary.
Light.
Hey, Red
Hi,
Light,
Red
Red
Light.
Light,
How are you?
Hey, red light. What's up,
what's going
dude?
on?
It's not that bad. I've cleaned that pile once.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You just moved it to another pile. Is all you did.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
These are scraps
No,
that
he can
came.
take it to work.
Hey, Red Light, tell people what you do that don't know.
No, I've actually shipped out 4 boxes this week. I'm doing good.
So tell people what you do.
I scrap all this for the gold. It's free money.
Yep. Just
You
labor.
work out a scrapyard also, correct?
Oh yeah, I do that, and then I do security cameras. I just went and done that this morning. Then I come back here and started working, and then I. What else do I do? I don't. I got a lot of work. I just work all the time.
You know, all that cool stuff you find all the time that people in the streams are always saying that they want it, they want this, they want that. Do you have a wife or your kids or anybody that has time that can be throwing that stuff up on Marketplace, running ads for you to sell it?
No, I got Tim from TH3D. He's wanting. I got a 486. He's wanting and some other stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Zoltan wants to use some of the radio gear.
I don't have time. Like this piece right here, I looked it up on eBay. It goes for like $400 or $500.
Wow.
What is it?
I'm not even sure what it really is. Some type of gateway.
Okay, cool.
It's an open gear network.
Yeah.
I got a DVR. Somebody needs one. DVD player.
Nope.
Just the one? I'm sure you got one, a few more than one there, Red Light.
I don't know why you need a DVD player though when you can just stream everything.
Yeah.
I still have DVDs.
I got DVDs, Blu-rays.
I
bought
still
a
have DVDs. I
Blu-ray-
haven't watched them in 100 years, but I
I
still
bought
got
a
them.
Blu-ray player when they first came out. It cost quite a bit. I bought 2 Blu-rays and I've only used it once. I just
I
streamed.
know I have a Blu-ray player that does get used regularly. When
I
I
probably
buy
have,
DVDs, because I've traveled around the world a lot working and lived in different places. When I buy a DVD player, I bought the ones that are universal that have no
region free.
code locking.
Yeah, region free.
Because I do move around and I bought stuff in Singapore, I bought stuff in Germany, and I have stuff from the US and all over for my travels.
Are you done
I
moving
need
around?
to have the unlocked ones to play it.
Are you done moving around? Because you've been stuck here with us for over a year now.
Stuck.
Well,
Stuck being the operative word.
No, I'm still moving. No, I've been
Hey,
here.
Chris.
I've been in the States 14
Hey,
years.
Chris.
Hi, Chris.
You know, he talks about moving around a lot, and I don't think I've ever seen him leave that frickin' chair.
No,
I
this is,
haven't either.
if I see, I can't. My battery's low. I need to be plugged in all the time.
We did see the video where he was outside showing off his telescope, so he does leave the
Yep.
basement at
And we're
least
seeing
once.
down in front of Starbase by the fence,
Yep.
too.
Yep,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, those
Being
were
on the
just
outside looking
Photoshop.
in. Yeah, that was it. Peering on the
That was
inside.
just Photoshop. That wasn't
Yeah.
real.
No, I like. Yeah, I haven't. Like I've been working out at home for 10 years.
We've
so-
seen him at the doctor's office, too.
Hey, I bet you.
No.
Yeah, we saw that one. Yeah.
This right here.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Actually,
They
if you
kinda
look
look
really
like him.
closely, he's got no hair. It's probably Jerry, really. Put it back up again, Jerry.
Hey, but who from you guys have a Viper?
Jerry in his
He's
youth.
got no hair. See, I have hair.
Yeah.
See?
Do you have hair?
Here's a good one. Waiting for it to come back out. It should have been out by now.
Nosferatu.
Yeah, they're remaking Salem's Lot. I don't know when it's coming out, if it already came out, but they're
The
talking
original
about it
Salem
a
Lot
while
was
back.
fantastic.
The new one came back out?
No, I'm saying the original was fantastic.
Yeah, excellent.
With David Soul in it, wasn't it? David Soul?
Yep.
The vamps are outside of their bedroom window and they're scratching
was
glass, whatever.
Jerry,
Yeah.
you have an Anycubic Viper, right?
I have an Anycubic Viper that has a bad control board in it. Yes.
All right.
Oh, Jerry, what about the original The Fog?
Yeah, the fog. I wanted to continue, and it's like I hate when shows do it. They show you 1 or 2 seasons, and it's like
No. I mean
movie?
the original movie, The Fog.
I've seen it, but I can't tell you anything
That
about
was
it.
good. That was eerie. Like there's
And they had a
very
series,
few like horror movies like that that actually ever bother me.
Very cheap, very cheap to do too. Just fog. Yeah. Who needs special effects? Just lots and lots of fog.
Yeah, just go live anywhere along Lake Michigan in the fall. You get plenty of fog there.
Yeah, Loyal stream the other night. Tripod won a Prusa-Mini, so that's going to be really cool when he does a video on that. A printer that won't break and will always work, I hope. So
that'd be a new one for John.
Unless Jerry assembles it. Yeah.
We're talking about tripod now.
I was going to say it's tripod. Something will be wrong with it.
Yeah, Chris, every time I receive a printer or anything, they usually work perfect. The CNC I've had trouble with, and on the Anycubic Viper, with the return going back to Anycubic, Anycubic contacted me. I went and picked it up here in Vegas.
Hey, Louise.
So that
Come
was
on,
a dead
look at that.
machine.
They're in the house together, side by side. There we go. Well done.
Yeah, I used to love.
Let me
Phantasm.
put you.
Hey, Louise.
He's been clever enough to let me sit here, but not give me sound.
You need sound?
Nice.
No.
That was me.
That's rude.
Good makeup.
Cool.
I also love to do special effects makeup.
Oh, cool.
Looks good.
I wish you were my neighbor.
Thank you. Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
I got to go do 3 kids tomorrow. I love to do makeup.
What is your kid going to be for Halloween?
Mine?
Amy? Yeah, your kid.
Tripod.
Well, my kid's 31. So
Oh, well, I guess he's not trick or treating then, huh?
Hey,
Don't
John.
do that.
dresses up though.
John, a new
My
CR10 Smart
granddaughter is gonna be,
mainboard.
Cool.
Something from Totoro.
From
See,
where?
we're talking about John, so he's
From
jumped into
Totoro?
chat.
Oh,
Malcolm
okay.
Tripod is.
Totoro.
Yeah.
She's 8, so she's into all that.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah, Chris, I've received 2 printers, Chris Mink, that were sent to me as returns. They were damaged, and it's up to me to fix them.
Yeah.
And
You're
one
right,
of them
John.
True, John.
got a back control
Too
board
true.
in it.
I agree with him.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, I don't need a costume.
No.
That's okay.
So what's the occasion, Louise? You're in the same room as Matt. Has he been behaving himself?
It's my room.
That's her place.
Oh,
Coming my printing room.
It's at my house.
My house.
Oh, and
yeah,
it
your house,
already
your
starts.
rules.
No,
It already starts.
see which is
Only
there.
room,
It's,
as you can see right there, all here.
The bookcases and the
The
filament.
back.
no, see
Sorry.
what's happening is, which is there, it's her house. When they're over at Matt's place, it's their house.
Nah.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
So the saying is, what's
equally
yours is
share.
mine, what's mine's my own. That's the way it goes, right?
Get used to it, Matt. Get used to it.
You aren't talking bad
Okay.
about women. That's not nice, guys.
I always make fun. It's okay. Matt,
Yeah.
you know the 3 rings of marriage, don't you, Matt?
Yep.
Yeah, pain,
Yeah.
suffrage, and
No, the 3
No,
rings: the
no,
engagement
no,
ring,
no.
the wedding ring, and the suffering.
And suffering. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've not been paying
Yeah.
attention.
oh yeah.
They're awful.
Yeah.
They're awful.
They've been
Yeah.
telling me this for months.
Yeah.
Aw.
I'm not listening to them.
Yeah.
Don't.
Definition,
I've
definition
ignored
of
them,
marriage
you know.
is buying
Five
someone you
seconds.
hate a house.
5 seconds later, his stream is gone.
No, here's the definition. Here's the definition of marriage. A woman marrying a man, hoping she can change him and she can't, and a man marrying a woman, hoping she never changes and she does.
Are you married, Liam?
Moving right along.
Yes, I am. My wife.
His wife doesn't hear what he's saying right now.
Oh well, sure. I jokingly tell my wife, and she knows what I'm like. So I jokingly tell my wife, like when we have foods that have bitter, I say, you know, I like bitter stuff. That's why I married you.
How many years, though, Liam?
She does
How
that.
many years now?
Oh man.
15 years.
15. Youngster. Yeah, youngster.
No, but she knows what I'm like. I joke around with her like that ourselves. So yeah.
How many years you been married, Jamie?
What?
How many years you been married, Jamie?
This time 7.
This time 7. Practice makes perfect.
First time 24.
Wow.
My neighbor says my next door neighbor says he's been married for 34 years, or for 30 years. The last 4 were good.
Brandy, you got a button.
Before he married his new wife, it weren't.
Which one is it?
Left side, second one down. I think that's it.
That's not it, babe.
Okay. Anyway, you'd have to turn the mic towards the speakers, not towards the Stream Deck. Stream Deck don't make sound. No, that's
Oh, there we go. Kitchen. Yep.
That worked.
That worked. Yep, we heard it.
Yeah, Matt, don't worry. Marriage is not all that bad.
No, I know.
It's worse.
Yeah, well. I mean, the first 10 years I was married, I spent more time away from home than I was at home. That helped.
That sounds like the perfect marriage.
Well,
Yeah,
when
it did,
Brandy
yeah.
was coming home, she said, "Are you glad I'm coming back?" I said, "Sure I am. That way we'll only talk once or twice a day. Since you've been gone, you call me 10 times a day on the phone. But when she's here, she's in the bedroom watching TV. I'm in the hobby room."
Okay.
So.
Watch now. Now we'll see Randy leave the room. Here we go.
I see a smack coming.
It's happy
I see a
time.
smack
I was
coming.
gonna say I was waiting for it to show up.
No. What's going to happen is she'll leave the room and
Is that-
she'll see her walking out the door with a 2x4.
Hand
You
will
look
leave the
very
screen.
nice today. You look very nice today, and I like your earrings. Let's show everybody earrings.
Are they ghosts?
Oh, they're
You
ghosts.
cover
Okay.
there, Jerry.
Ghosts.
All right.
They're little ghosts.
Yeah, little ghosts.
Camera.
Oh,
In front of the
they're
camera.
Oh, those are cute.
That's nice.
Okay.
Got to get in the spirit.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
Spirit.
The spirit.
I had 2 grandkids.
Voodoo.
If you want to get in the spirit, you need a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, the only spirit I get into. Yeah, 60 proof or better. Yeah.
Everybody
Forget
do
about
like
it.
and we don't
What'd
do
you
Halloween
say?
in the Netherlands.
Yeah, we don't do Halloween in Australia really. Just pushing it now
I am
more and more
Chris.
for the money.
Yep.
Serious
I will get
smackdown.
Chris before the stream is over with, he'll get smacked on the head.
That's
At
why
least
we
once.
come here. We come here to watch that.
Yeah. If
You know
I
I'm
could
gonna
go
do
through
a
all my
Halloween
videos,
Las Vegas
it would take too
wrestling.
long. But if I could go through every live stream and take that clip out, I could make a video about it.
You could, yeah.
Smack. A
Yeah,
serious
like
meme.
Batman. Pow.
No, it'd be smack, strangle. Smack, strangle.
Yeah.
You should do an outtake video like that. It would be funny.
It'd take a
That'd be
while
his
to
intro
find and get
video.
all of
Make
them.
that his intro video.
Yeah,
More
you should make
realistic.
your intro video. That'd be a cool intro video, actually.
Yeah. Smack.
The best one is you get all done and she views it and then she goes, "I don't smack you that much."
That's for sure. Seriously, Chris. Yeah.
You come for the show and stay for the entertainment, yeah.
Yeah, it's like Naomi Woos' motto is similar to that. But
Yeah, well, what's her motto again? I'm trying to remember it.
you come for the boobs, you stay for the tech.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
No, I thought it was if she can do it, anyone can do it. Isn't that more her byline?
Actually, but doesn't she has some background in tech.
If you
she
ask
does.
me, I think them boots are nasty.
Yeah.
Too damn big.
You're just jealous, Red Light. Yours aren't that big.
She's got the biggest ones in China.
No,
Yeah.
but
Probably the only person. Yeah.
Yeah, but
but
they're the fakest too. They ain't real. Them are fake.
But they were designed by some aeronautical engineer. I think they were designed for. They had to get them specially designed. So
what's
apparently
their 3D print this week?
apparently their design of the material is not normal silicon. They're supposed to be super light. The way they designed them.
Okay.
I don't care.
There's a
did
couple.
all-
But I'm just saying,
What are we
there's
working on
a
this
couple
weekend,
of
guys?
people who've gotten them done, and they need
I
to
did
be
a really cool
specially
carving,
designed.
and I'll do another one again here in a little bit. But their phone ring's probably my wife's mother calling.
She's flying
Yeah,
into Halloween,
Florida.
is she?
Hold on.
Oh, Suzanne. Oh.
No mother-in-law jokes coming in here.
Is the phone ringing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I've got a great mother-in-law. She lives in the Philippines. It's fantastic.
Yeah, on the same. Mine's in New Zealand, so I never get to see her. It's great.
Mine's on the other half of the other side. Of the planet.
Mother-in-laws are wonderful.
They are, especially when they're on the other side of the planet. Yeah.
Randy, call your mom when you get a chance. The one in Florida.
The day before my wedding,
Talk to her.
I had a massive bust up with the
She
mother-in-law.
got multiple
Left the
moms?
house squealing wheels, smoke skid,
Yeah,
gone out
stepmom,
the door.
real mom.
And the wife didn't think I'd turn up for the wedding the next day because of the mother-in-law. What didn't help was I was actually late for my wedding. It's all your fault. He's not coming. It's all your fault.
No, that was good. Actually, that was a good thing to happen because
Me being
she
late.
spun it around. Yeah, they had that conversation. It was good that happened.
Yeah.
I never got
That's
to
it.
meet my mother-in-law.
Didn't you?
She got killed by a head-on
Oh,
a year
Sad.
before I met my husband.
Wow.
Kind of sucks.
no, I've met mine, but in the Philippines. I've met her over there, and her father and all. I met her. We were married about 4 years when her father died, but I'd met most of her family in the Philippines because we spent a fair bit amount of time in there when we lived in Singapore.
Philippines are a pretty cool place to visit, man. I don't think I'd want to live there, but man, all those islands.
I like the Philippines. The people are mostly friendly in most cases, right?
Yeah.
And the
The weather
food is great. The weather is fantastic.
The weather sucks. It's hot.
No, I like the weather over
You
there.
go through the north. It's nice.
The
It's
weather's
nice food.
fantastic. The weather sucks.
No, I like the
It's
weather.
hot
over there.
and humid. It's always humid there.
But I don't mind that. That bugs me. When it hits 100 degrees here or 95 degrees here, and it's hot and it's humid and sticky, I'm out in the garden working because I like being out in that weather. Right?
No,
Everybody else complains about it, and I love it. I don't like.
I'm better with this.
No, this weather to me is cold.
It is cold. It's awesome.
I know, but I was down in
Get it,
Detroit.
guys.
My throat feels a bit off because I was in Detroit all morning, and and in that cold air, not good for me. I prefer the heat. I prefer the warm weather.
I prefer the cool.
Don't you get
Cool,
your-
not cold.
Snowstorms and everything else close to the lake there, Liam. I mean, it's horrible.
I'm
in
on
the
the
winter,
opposite
isn't
side of the state, but we still do get them. Those who live along the edge of Lake Michigan, because the lakes are so large, they have their own weather seasons. They create their own weather, right? Because their water mass is so large. So like along the lakes there, where other areas would get no snow, right? The lakes will create snow because the water mass is so large.
We get lake effect snow all the time here from the Great Lakes. We get all the way out here. We get lake effect snow from the Great Lakes.
Yeah, you get it from some of the northern lakes that they do.
Yeah.
So it's amazing that they can do that, and they'll get the worst of it on the west coast, but some of it will drift over onto us.
Matt looks funny without his headphones on. It's all that hair sticking out the back of Matt without the headphones. Looks so different. Yeah.
Oh, she's here to hit you.
Just so used to seeing you with the headphones on, Matt. Looks strange.
Smack 'em.
Here we go.
Smack him.
Hey, thank you.
That's more, yeah. Hit him harder.
That's what I want to see.
Hit him more. Hit him harder. He likes it. See? Hit him again.
I don't want to hurt him.
No, he likes it.
No, you're gonna lick my face.
Like, how about I call the book?
Sometimes when I go to kiss her, I lick her, and it really pisses her off when I lick her.
She gets enough of that from the dogs, Jerry. She doesn't need it from you as well.
Yeah.
He is kind of a dog, so.
Mama!
Not in a bad way.
The beard's growing in nicely. The beard's growing in nicely, so that's good.
It's like a nice puppy, not.
She calls me a pig all the time. She goes, "Make the noise,
Do
make
it.
the noise, make the noise."
Do
I go,
Squeal like a pig.
Don't even discuss that movie.
I do
Wrong movie. That's all.
They have named that creek actually. That
No.
creek's got a name.
No, Keep your mouth
In
shut.
real life, they've named the
Hey,
creek.
red light. I don't think that screwdriver is
I would've
quite
thought
long
people
enough. I
already
think you
had
need
them.
a longer one, man.
Why are you using a screwdriver? Yeah, here's the question. Why are you taking it apart with a screwdriver? You can just do it with an angle grinder and be done with it.
No, then you gotta wear eye goggles and everything else.
Yeah, but
Thanks, Mum.
it's done in 30 seconds.
I know.
But he
but
enjoys
It's done.
he enjoys taking things to pieces.
Trust
That's
me,
part of the sun.
it's all good. It'll work.
That is one dirty ass heat sink.
Yeah, well, it's a serious amplifier behind it. That's why.
I
The
don't
whole
know.
thing is 3 foot by 3 foot, but I can only cut 2 foot by 2 foot.
I don't know what it was. It had two big old. This was most of the weight. It had two of these in it.
Transformers. Yeah.
That's
Wow.
pretty big.
And that's copper bearing. That's about 80 cents a pound. So these add up real quick.
Yeah.
Here, I'll use power drill for you then. Make you happy.
You got all your parts for your furnace yet, Liam? You got the history. You got the crucible last week. What are you still missing?
There's I got the replacement crucible, and I have the main furnace. What I'm missing is, and it's actually, it's on its way. It's actually in shipping. I know it's left China. It's on its way, and what it does is it's the igniter that goes into the side of it, that where your gas line goes in, and it's a long tube, and what it basically does is it puts the flame inside the burner.
So you start the propane.
Yeah, so it's the part that carries the propane inside to be burned. Yeah.
So you said replacement crucible because you got a graphite one, didn't you?
I got a
break it?
graphite crucible. Yes.
That's the replacement you're talking about.
Yeah.
What are you going to melt with it?
I'm going to do stuff like aluminum, and I can do copper, and I can do stuff like that.
I got me a furnace in the house. I haven't met. It's still in the box. When I find time, I'm going to start melting silver and copper. And
Yeah, this is good for silver, copper, and gold, and I got a graphite crucible for it. And I'm thinking, like, I do a lot of 3D printed parts for telescopes. So if I can 3D print it, I can then melt down soda cans and pour them in and make an aluminum part.
soda cans. Why don't you just use computer scrap?
I don't have computer scrap. I'm not you.
I'm sure Red Light can ship you 3 or 4 tons, no problem. You can take my part for it.
Dude, I'm gonna have to send you a shorter screwdriver because that's just freaking killing me.
I have shorter ones right here, but this works really good. So why not use it?
You can get more
No,
torque.
I mean, I got one like that, but I use it, when I'm in a car and I gotta get down there.
Easy exercise.
You get more leverage with it. That's why I use the long one.
But the soda cans, you can melt them. You can squash them and throw them in there, and a bag of soda cans will get you a fair bit of aluminum, which you actually
They
can
say
use.
27 cans makes a pound. That's what they say.
There you go.
Yeah, when I wouldn't even need a pound, so the chances are I wouldn't even need close to that. So
your crucible, we'd only half fill that crucible anyway. That'll be a half a pound.
I could actually go more than half. I could go to 3/4. But for most parts, I'd be using it for would be small parts.
Exactly.
And I can just
and a lot
cast them myself.
of excess to get your.
What you do is with the excess, you get the you can either buy the ingots, or you can turn around and use what works. Do you know what is it called? Cupcake trays.
Yeah.
Get a cupcake tray and pour them into the cupcake trays, and you make your own ingots, right? You just pour it in there, let it go cold, and then you pop it out, and you got the material, right?
Your stuff wouldn't be that big. So you look at flask molds, right? And green sand.
I make my own green sand.
Yeah, but flask molds, half and half flask molds, not going to the full box.
Look at the camera.
I'll do half and half, and I'll join them together and pour it as one.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Look at all the people on the camera. Look.
Oh,
For my router, it goes from 1/4 inch down to an 1/8 inch bit.
Look at the camera. Something else. No, don't get him in the egg.
Are you Canadian?
You don't need the adapter. You can just
I think here in the park Canadian.
Daddy used to be
Why is that?
Because it says
What router you use?
you're saying roof.
Makita?
Oh.
Dad, Makita.
And that's what they call, and the roof of a house is called a roof in Canada.
Makita, Daddy's calling you.
A roof's called a roof here as well.
Makita.
Yeah, no, in Canada it's a roof.
Daddy's on the TV.
ROOF.
I'm tired.
Jump over here so you can see Daddy.
Like
Right on,
for a
because
dog.
I'm here. I gotta go make
Llama.
Look, there's Daddy. Look, there's Daddy.
I am sleepy. I
Jerry
get up
says,
at 4 a.m. in the
"Hey,
morning.
stop, bitch."
Nikita,
About 48
You
hours,
both
I only
dogs.
have like 1.5 hours sleep.
What the hell you get up so early for?
It is.
Look at the camera.
All they want is attention.
Camera. Look.
No more than
Everyone
that.
wants to have a cute
Camera doesn't
Right,
pet
Dave?
me, so shoot that.
Doesn't give me treats.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I'm heading out, you guys.
Like 5-10 minutes.
Let me see what this looks
See you, buddy.
Well, 3 tons of aluminium. Is that metric ton or imperial ton? That's an awful lot of aluminium there, Dominic.
Yeah, if I had, I'd need a much bigger furnace. Much bigger
Or a
furnace.
bigger telescope, Liam. A bigger telescope.
Well, it's for, I'd use it to create like,
Yeah, for your brackets, your mounting brackets, and your
mounting brackets and all this
your
kind of
rail
stuff,
brackets, yeah.
and make it out of aluminum, which is ideal for
take
it.
them off, Jamie.
I guess your Chris is the only one that heard me. Twice I said I gotta go.
Okay, Jimmy, take care.
Oh,
Hi, Jamie. Nice to
thank
see
you for coming by.
Bye,
Have a
Jamie.
great
Happy
Halloween.
day.
Keep up awesome
Yeah,
work.
enjoy yourself.
All right. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I would be.
2,200 pounds.
It's all small stuff. Is all I'd be looking at.
Let's see. How many cans to a pound did you say?
27, he said.
27. All right. Let's doing some maths here.
This is the board. That's the Corrality board.
What machine is that too?
That's for my CR10 Smart.
Are you gonna make heat sinks that small?
No, this is not heat. I don't want heat sinks.
So for Dominic, that's equivalent to one pallet's equivalent to 6,000 Australian dollars worth of recycled cans. So if you're getting them by the can load, $6,000 worth of aluminium cans.
Yeah, and in real money, that's 50 cents.
No, in US currency, that's about $4,000 US.
Would be nice.
So I'll fit that in a while on my board and see if I can get that.
I think you spent $6,000 worth of power to melt that down.
Actually, yeah, but propane would melt it really fast. You'd be amazed. Now it depends on the type of aluminum as well. Different types, different class of aluminum melts differently.
Have you ever tried? Sorry, I'm interrupting. Have you ever tried to engrave oak?
Engrave oak? What do you mean?
Just like you repeated earlier. Let me just put this out.
Okay, that's all done in oak, huh?
These are all oak.
That's your. Yeah.
Cool.
There's a.
He hasn't shipped
There's
them
the
to
original
me.
one.
Well, it's
That's
really
the
hard.
yours.
You got to cut pretty slow, right?
These are teak and mahogany or whatever they are. They told me it was mahogany, but that ain't mahogany.
It's probably Iroko.
I don't know what it is. What people don't realize is anything in the United States that they call mahogany isn't mahogany because you can't get mahogany in the United States. It's impossible.
Not the true mahogany, no.
And Cuba stopped exporting it back in the 40s. You can't buy mahogany in America.
No, what they do
Are you going to
is
send all those to Pooch, or is Pooch sending you the box to put them onto?
Yeah, they use Iroko wood instead of mahogany. It looks
there's a bunch of
coloring and so on.
There's an African mahogany that's actually a cedar. That's the closest thing, and that's 90% of what we use here in the States as mahogany is actually an African cedar.
Yeah.
Are you shipping all those to Pooch, or is Pooch sending you a box to put them onto for yourself?
He sent me a box that I used. I used it for verification of the pattern because he sent me the patterns. He sent me all the files and everything he did when he figured out what I was doing. And he then sent me I asked him for 2 end panels. I said, you got a couple that you screwed up cutting in the laser? Or he's like, yeah, I got something. He sent me a whole freaking box. But,
the new version or the old version?
It's the current one because that's what those are. They're all part of the current version. And I'm not going to use it because I don't do multi-material anything. So I'm going to build it and give it away.
Fair enough.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll have you for.
You'll have to win it.
You can afford the freight, Liam.
Sorry?
You couldn't afford the freight.
Yeah. Well, he's closer to me than anybody else is. We're at we have between me and Lama is probably the shortest distance for anybody on stream.
Today, yeah.
I'm close to him.
You're on the whole other side of the freaking state country.
No, I'm in Indiana. I'm not that far from Michigan.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
well,
I
that's
think
that's still the other side of the country to me.
Hey, this guy up here has been pretty quiet. We need to talk to him. We put him on the stream on the spot here.
College football scores.
Your mic's off, Vincent.
Quiet,
Yeah,
quiet.
can't hear you, Vincent.
I turned my
Put
microphone
decals
off
on a
because
rocket.
There we go. Yeah.
I had too much background noise, and I was looking for my soldering wick and stuff. I couldn't find it, so I stopped and started working on the model rocket for my son. See, and
Cool.
the back side of the engine.
Nice.
Tripod. Didn't even know he was here.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah, John's lurking in the background.
Yeah, I've been
Welcome on stream. Here's the link right here.
the past couple of months. I've been sorting through the boxes and cleaning up my place because, I lost a lot of stuff.
You're
Cannot find
starting
it.
work soon, aren't you? Next week?
Yeah, Monday evening.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's basically security guard at a train station.
Yeah, I've decided that the best job that I could ever have would be the least stress job would be a gas attendant at a gas station.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Come
you
out
get
and
shot.
smile, clean your
You get
windshield,
shot,
and
yeah.
fill the car with gas.
Shot.
Yeah, that ain't a good job. You get shot.
Mm.
No, you get
Hey,
shot if you're
Tripod.
inside and you're serving. I only want to be the guy outside filling the gas tanks.
Isn't that cabinet you bought tripod modular? Can't you like just pop off that one damaged panel and get another panel and use the rest of them? I was thinking about that last night when I was looking at that image of this damaged Sears cabinet. I'm pretty sure that's modular, isn't it? Can't you just pop the panel off?
Which panel? Which
Oh,
cabinet?
You got that toolbox that was damaged for his garage.
Oh, I don't
I'm
know.
pretty sure that's a modular panel. You can unscrew it and just send back that panel and use the rest of them. Not wait forever. If it's the one I'm thinking about, I only saw the corner of it, so I'm not sure what cabinet / box he has. But it looked like the ones I was thinking about.
The bottom is
Sucks having to send it back
Yeah,
and
the
wait.
bottom is bent. Yeah, which means it doesn't sit flat.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get organized out here for years.
How's that working out for you?
Not too bad.
Yeah, Red Light has got
I
organized
thought you
chaos.
were organised.
He is.
Cool.
It's
That's not a good
organized
day.
chaos.
Well, let's just put it this way: these computers have been here
Cheers,
for
my man.
about 4 years. So if that tells you anything,
Give me
Good
that.
to see you. Yeah, that means that's not good.
If I can see a workplace with that kind of stuff, I will be thinking about that program on Discovery Channel, the Ludolfs, with all the car parts.
The hoarders.
Yeah.
So do you smelt it and extract the metals yourself, or do you send them out to be done?
no, you'll have EPA knocking on your door to get messed with chemicals. I know a few guys on YouTube that do it, but I'm not gonna do it. I just send it to the big foundries.
Okay. And they what they do, whatever comes out of it, then they pay you based on what they get.
They pay me by the boards and everything I send them, like the RAM. But I'm sure they're making more because, like my RAM, I get about almost $22 a pound, and I'm sure they're making more than that off of it.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I mean, all this stuff I get's free, so I don't pay for none of it.
Trevor says trick or treat at the mall, so we won't be dropping in today.
Matt, Jerry's normally on for about 3 hours, so he's probably on for another 2.
2 to 4 hours. I came on at 1. I might be on. I don't know. It depends how the stream goes. Anywhere from 2 to 4 hours.
Depends on the abuse.
Yeah.
Dominic, there'll be no damage from it, but they might. Well, I won't see it here because we got cloudy skies and rain. But there could be northern lights tonight.
Happy birthday,
Hey,
DeWitt.
Happy birthday.
Hey, Tim. Happy
Hey,
birthday.
Tim, happy birthday.
Yep. Happy birthday, there, Tim.
You're getting me for my non-birthday.
Well done to make sure the rat rig was finished and working before the birthday. Full marks for that.
Until he took it apart again.
Everybody in chat, please wish
And
him
it
a
still
happy
worked
birthday.
after he put the new motherboard in. Even better.
Tonight at 6 o'clock on Twitch, Chris Prillo, Loyal Moses is going to be on there giving away a Prusa Mini. So at 6 o'clock Pacific. I'm not sure what time it is everywhere else, but anyway,
9
4
p.m.
hours
here.
from now. So that'll be cool.
Yeah, it's 6 Pacific. It's 9 o'clock here.
11 o'clock my time, I think.
Like you need a second Prusa Mini there, Matt.
So, yeah.
Every time I want to
need
join
more
one of
Prusa
those
Minis?
things,
Yeah.
I cannot do anything because it's only in America. Never going to be sent to me if I do giveaway stuff.
Are they only in America? I don't
Loyal
know,
Moses
because
will have that Prusa Mini sent anywhere in the world if you win it.
yeah, because it's coming out of
Prusa can send it, he will send it. Loyal doesn't give a crap.
Yeah,
It's coming out of Prague, so
Loyal
what make a
will
difference?
pay out of his pocket and send it anywhere.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't give a crap. I swear he's got
I
like
can
stock
get
in
the mail
fucking
back
Prusa or
from
something.
Moses.
He has stock in Mars.
Yeah.
Well, you guys saw him think he was a computer hacker back in the day, so I'm sure he knows how to do a lot of
See,
stuff.
look at that. Even
Yeah, good for him. You know.
This right here is what I do with the board. I just send it just like this, basically.
And all they do is they
Wow.
just dissolve it in chemicals. Then
Well, that or they probably take a chisel and chisel everything off of it and then melt it. Be my guess. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there one day and check out their setup.
well, I'm guessing. Well, I'm guessing if they're going to chisel it out, they're. My guess is the precious metals. They'll probably crush them, and they dissolve it in the chemical to extract. Like that's how you get gold out.
Pooch,
Yeah.
Pooch asked Loyal in chat last night how many Prusas he's given away. He's given away 30 Prusas. I know he helped buy mine. So other than donating cash left and right to people everywhere, he's actually bought people 30 Prusas.
Wow.
I'll buy my own if I want one. I don't need somebody to give me a free credit.
See, there's the answer. The angle grinder. That's how you do it.
But we just safety glasses. Safety glasses, please, red light. You want to see it done properly.
Hey, I got my eyes turned away.
He's American. He doesn't need safety glasses.
Yes, well, Mr. Akuma Mods would disagree with that. So
Yeah, he has alcohol in his
Well,
eyes.
he's part German, so
yeah, but so
When I run my CNC safety glasses, things can break,
Yeah.
fly off. You
Oh
get
my
a
God.
in your eye, go to the doctor, lose an eye, get infected.
One
Dude,
time,
when I first started playing with mine, I had one bit I snapped.
Matt's got his nice DeWalt goggles.
and it shot across
yeah.
the room.
Well,
like a
don't get
freaking
splinters
bullet.
from you guys.
Wow.
I actually
When I
saw.
first ran this little Comgro CNC and it started cutting, it was hauling ass. I backed up. I put on my glasses and walked across the garage and let it go.
Jerry doesn't always wear his safety glasses. Don't believe him.
Depends
Oh,
on
you
what I'm
get
doing.
called out.
But it's
Yeah,
bad
no,
enough
he's
getting rid of
rare.
all the supports from your resin printers. That must shit everywhere.
It's all right. He only needs one eyeball.
Actually, that's
Yeah.
one you do need. You need. That's why one area you absolutely must use safety glasses. Removing prints, supports from awkward areas that are on print because that thing goes, especially with PLA.
That's not
That
a
thing
saw.
is
Where's the
That's
demo
a
saw?
real. That's a real live worm drive
saw.
skill saw.
Yeah,
It's a
when I use my
12
worm
point.
drive, I don't always wear safety glasses, but I should. So anyway,
Yeah, you should with that.
Good, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
I wear them when
Listen to his
a
wife.
piece hits me in the face, and I know it's time to put them on.
when it's too freaking late, I'm gonna put them on.
So Tim, you said it feels it feels odd turning 40. That was 20 years ago. How does it feel today, though?
Ouch.
He's going to
Just
come back
you
and
wait,
give
Liam.
me a hard time. Watch it. Wait for it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I didn't hear
What's
the
he got
German comment. I'm German too. I'm also a German part.
Wow, 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 wow.
I am 100% American, but
If you're German, you have the best genes.
Hey, does,
No,
anybody
Levi's
have-
don't come from Germany. Levi's don't come from Germany. They're
No,
American.
no.
Does anybody have Zolan's address where I can ship some shit to him?
No, I don't have his.
no,
address.
but we can
Sorry.
get it.
Yeah, we just ping him on Twitter.
Give
Here,
him
let me
that.
ping him. I'll even drop in. Hold on. or on
have it, Jerry.
Facebook. I'll send him the
Just-
link on Facebook.
Jerry, if you have him send you, and then just send it to me so I can get this box out to him because it's in my way.
It's in my way.
Yeah, it'll be. How can you tell, Red Light?
I can tell.
I was kind of thinking the same thing, but I didn't say it.
It's in my path of walking, so it's time.
Fair
to go.
enough. Yeah. What you mean is you put it aside for him, so you know what one's for him, what pile's for him. So that's okay.
You
Exactly.
see, the
I
reason
think
why
about it. Box.
see
I
the
think
reason
that
why Kieran says stuff like that is when we wear our filter, it hangs down. But when you're living upside down, the filter falls out of the way and out everything comes. All right?
Keep going. Just keep going. Absolutely. That's it. That's all it takes at one time.
I
Once
remember
my,
a carpenter on a job site that had some cabinets that came from overseas. He got a splinter in one of his fingers, a little tiny splinter. He didn't report it, which you're supposed to do on a job site. A week or two later, his finger got so infected. When he did report it, first, he almost lost his job for not reporting. He almost lost his finger. It got infected that bad by whatever type of wood was in the cabinet. So a small thing can turn into a big deal.
What's up?
once my grandson gets old enough, I'm gonna get him out to work. Let him take over the business when I quit.
Child labour.
Free breakfast.
Oh, well,
minis,
hey, off
knocking
the
order off
seniors
the
menu.
seniors
Freebies off the seniors menu. Well done, Tim.
What'd you turn, 60, Tim?
No, I think close to 80.
No, he's not. He's around my age.
You're
And
being
I'm
mean.
not a senior yet.
He's still younger than you, isn't he, Jerry? I thought Tim was younger than you.
Oh, is he younger than me?
Jerry's
I thought he was.
57.
Maybe he's
How
not.
old is DeWitt?
Well, hell, if you're 57, you get a discount, don't you, Jerry?
Oh, he's 59.
Yeah, that's it. He's the same. Yeah.
I guess
I'm still
I could
older
get
than.
fake ID that says
older
I'm a
than
senior, right? So I get a discount.
Here, guys. Here's my son.
Oh,
Here you go.
Python, nice Python,
Flyer.
Oh,
nice Python.
That's a small one. It's
feed
a
it rats?
meal. Yeah, it's a meal one, and just fed him, but he didn't want to eat.
Oh my
What
God.
do you feed
Yeah,
him?
I used to have
Mice?
a roommate for that. Real big ball
Rats.
python.
Rats.
Rats?
What kind of
Rats, yeah.
snake is that?
It's a ball python.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah. Look.
I think you need one of them, Jerry.
Well, called a royal python in England.
I like critters with legs. I don't like snakes.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Males are around about 3 to 4 feet.
Well,
Females run about 4 feet.
My female is 1 meter and 60 centimeters.
Wow.
you know, Jerry,
That's big.
Jerry,
That's fair.
you said you
He must
prefer
be at
animals.
least 10 years old.
Jerry, you said you prefer
6.
animals with legs.
Yeah.
If you give
Wow.
the python a rat every day,
Are you power
it'll
feeding
have
them?
legs. They'll be on the
Yeah.
inside, but it'll still have legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when they regurgitate the leftover from or actually once they eat it, there's a big long. Looks like
Vincent,
a
how
dog
many
when they
snakes do
do.
you
That's
have?
which way.
Yeah.
I've
the
got
pellet out.
2, and the other ones I sold because when my son was little, I had one that was about 4.5 meters long and about 80 kilos. But my son was still little, and my ex-girlfriend didn't want the snake in the house. She was
Yeah,
scared
might have
that
eaten-
he
might have
wanted,
eaten him, yeah.
if he escaped, that he will do
Can we have
something.
a snake?
So-
Yeah. Oh.
So you only have one snake now?
See,
No, 2.
Matt,
Female-
that's the beginning of it. You ask the
Yep.
question, no.
Yeah. So you
I
soon
like snakes.
you soon learn, Matt. It's better to do it and apologise than
Ask for
ask
forgiveness.
to
It's
apologise.
called asking for
Forgive me,
forgiveness.
What?
and permission.
Apologizing?
Yes, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
No, ask for forgiveness and permission.
Yeah, it's easier
Yeah.
to ask for forgiveness. Yep, because permission
my-
you gotta have no show. Just
my-
do it
my
and
ex-
ask for
If you
forgiveness.
brought a snake in, he'd get kicked out with it.
My ex left. My ex left 3 years ago, and yeah, I wanted some pets in the house. We also always had pets, always, and I found out that my son is allergic to dogs and cats because I love cats and dogs. But
You can
That's
get
why I
the
took
bald
snake.
cats, and you can get the bald cats.
yeah, even they don't help because
Wow.
my
It's the dander they're allergic to from the skin.
Okay.
my ex's mother, she has a couple of Devon Rex cats, about 6 of them. And when my son is there, he's sneezing all the time.
Okay. But they don't not quite the same because you can't really cuddle a snake the same way you can cuddle a dog or a cat.
Yeah,
Snake
will cuddle you
quite
though.
work the same way.
It sleeps
The
on
idea of
the-
cuddling is not quite the same.
This is the bigger one. This is the female.
Oh my lord! Extra thick.
That's beautiful.
Be careful
my
because
God.
he just
Like
ate
a piebald.
yeah, he just ate a rat, so we have to
Hey,
be
Bob.
careful.
But if she bites, at least I have a cool mark on my hand.
So your son can tell his girlfriend, I got a snake, it's extra thick and long. You want to see it?
Yeah.
It gets bigger when
Yeah,
you feed
so-
it. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been feeding it for
Watch what you say, Jerry.
and I
didn't say
last
anything
summer
wrong.
last summer I
Jerry?
came home and there were 7 eggs in the terrarium.
Huh.
I had even didn't know that the snake was pregnant, so I had 7 eggs, but yeah, it didn't came out. The moisture was not good, and the temperature was too high. So maybe next summer I'm gonna buy an incubator. Yeah.
Would you be allowed to have a snake in the house, Jerry?
Tim, are
I'm
you
sorry,
going to have another YouTube channel where you have reptiles? You can get a snake. You can have more reptiles. You got plenty of room in the garage, in the basement. You have a reptile section.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna buy more snakes maybe next year, but I'm looking for maybe an albino.
Mhm.
But the one that I want to get can get up to about 8 meters.
My son
But
has a couple bearded
you need
dragons.
a,
I've
you need a
never-
license. You need a license for that.
When my son was younger, he wanted a snake, and I wouldn't let him have one in the house.
A bearded dragon is also cool. It's
Yeah.
a cool pet to have.
Look like a
I
Just
dinosaur. A
one
little
bearded
dinosaur.
dragon.
I had one for 17 years.
Mhm.
Die
You can
rat,
keep those.
die had gewoon in het terrarium gooien. Dus daar eet je ze vanaf op.
Yeah, there's a problem, Dominic, is they won't let go afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we'll do eventually. Once it's been
Eventually,
fed.
after crushing you, yes.
Fed, yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
for someone that didn't see it yet, I was fixing this.
Very cool.
I still think you should put a cuckoo inside.
That is so cool.
Nah. It would be fun if there's a cuckoo in there. Yeah, but no, I'm gonna Dremel every third
You can
rail
3D
out. So
print
there's
it. I mean, you have a 3D printer.
I've got about 20 of them. So why 3D printing if I got them?
I'll say I got a few of those laying around.
Just one,
Yeah.
one or two, red light. I'm sure you got more than that.
Even the shells, if they're not
But
damaged
instead
too
of
much,
having
they
it,
can-
you know, like how you showed it, like this way, have it this way. So the door goes open like this.
like so.
Just that away.
Yeah,
As a cuckoo clock, yeah.
yeah.
But then it goes the wrong way.
Yeah, but I put it here.
Maybe make the hinge a little bit more loose so it opens up further.
It doesn't work like that because there's a spring in it.
Yeah.
I used the original spring and parts.
All
So next thing I need to do is Dremel it out, a couple of them, and make RGB light. And also when you press the power button, then the light goes on. Just
Well,
been
I have
thinking
Nice,
figure out
nice
that-
game sound effects as well. Be quite good for the
You're
alarm
going, Lama?
for every hour.
yeah.
Cheers, Lama.
Tanner, of course,
Take care,
I'm
Lama.
usually
Thanks for
Tanner shows
stopping
up.
in.
Hi, Tanner. Bye, Tanner. Later, guys. I'll probably
care.
pop in later after
Hey,
dinner.
Tanner.
Hey, Tanner, how you doing?
Yeah.
Anybody
I'm
like
sure
to pop in
she'd
here
find
for
other reasons to kill you, let alone buying a snake, Tim.
Yeah. And I also was searching through the boxes and I found these. Who knows who this is? Can anybody recognize this?
Is that a harmonica?
Yeah, that comes from off a Super Nintendo.
Nintendo 8-bit. That's a pin connector.
I got a few
to
of those
replace
laying
it.
around too.
Yeah. These are brand new and they cost about €7.50 each.
Yeah, because you had to replace them in order for the games to get so damn wore out. You had to replace them.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've been restoring a couple of Nintendos and stuff for my brother.
Let it go on, Jerry.
Here's Zolan. Hey, Zolan.
How are you?
Hey, Zolan. Here you go, red light.
Hey.
Perfect
Here
timing.
comes the trash
You
panda.
get my message?
Yeah, I was outside working on the new chicken
Hey,
coop.
Salon.
Okay.
Hey, Zolan, send me an email at redlight34@gmail.com with your address.
So
Your
this
box,
must be it a little bit.
your box is in my way.
That's what she said.
Hey,
It says
Tanner.
I can get the same type of program if you walk behind me.
Said redlight34 at Gmail.
.com, correct. Yeah,
That's
redlight34 at
walking
gmail.com.
by.
Yeah.
So you don't
Yeah,
see the
then,
face.
yes, then, yeah.
So how
So
big
what's
the
your hand,
chicken
Roland?
coop, Solon? How big's the chicken coop?
What is my answer?
The coop itself isn't that big. The problem is,
That's
is
your
we're
your
making
fence. That's your cage. Your ranging fence. I take it to keep
we're
it
making
contained.
Whoa! Why is my mouth not moving? What the heck?
Yeah, here's your Super Nintendo. Are you
The
ready?
finger ventriloquist.
God, that's old. I remember those. Shows my
weird.
age.
Nope.
Your mouth's still not moving. Yeah.
Huh. Anyways, so the coop itself is actually not that big. We wanted a bigger one, but it is what it is. We have one of those 10 by 20 by 7 garden covers, and that's what we're putting the coop inside. And we are currently putting welded wire and chicken wire on the inside to keep the critters out.
How many chickens do you have?
Right now on our
Yeah.
property, 0. Waiting for us in Illinois to pick up from somebody who's been raising them for us, 14.
Jeezel. A lot of chickens.
But I
There you go,
we live
Matt.
on 7.5 acres, so.
Well, it's not. It's actually not.
Yeah, you can
enough
put a little
for
bit more
chickens.
than 14 chickens on a.
Well, you must remember,
20 acres.
14 chickens is not a lot. That's only 14 Sunday dinners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liam. You're
I
being
just
bad today.
pasted
Yes, I
Matt's,
am.
I say if it
pages
looks good to
for you.
eat, we eat it.
Yeah.
Long pig.
Pork and crackling. Oh, yeah, lots
Safety
of gravy.
glasses, red light.
Thank you,
Yep.
Jerry.
It's amazing how many people don't know what long pig is. Okay.
I don't know what
I'm
long pig.
typing at the moment.
Hey,
I'll be back.
I'm from the area where it came from, Zolon. I know what a good long pig is. Yeah.
Yeah, long
Explain.
pig. It goes good. You need some fava beans.
Long pig is the Polynesian phrase to describe cannibalism.
Yep.
Oh.
Because the humans cook up and taste like a long pig.
Yep.
Which is why pigs get used in medical research so much for their composition and also for target practice, for doctors, for weapons damage, for war damage, for injuries.
Yeah.
Either that or the doctors go and work in the hospitals in Washington, D.C. because they have the highest number of gunshot victims in America for trauma surgery.
Right behind is probably Chicago.
Yeah. So they normally use pigs for the for practicing on for trauma surgery.
Yeah.
But yeah, long pigs are Polynesian cannibalism. Captain Cook became a long pig.
Well, Tanner, all you do is you use bake. You start baking, and have pancakes in the morning. Eggs in your pancakes in the morning, and if you think you're making too many eggs, just have one. Just pick one and have it for Sunday dinner. And now you have
thin
three.
the herd.
It's not making as many eggs.
Yeah, thin the herd.
Actually,
Thank you, Red Light. Much
eggs.
appreciated. Thank you, Red Light.
Freeze dry the eggs, and you know.
Yeah, they freeze.
Well,
Yeah, eggs
whenever.
freeze. The whites do. Yeah.
Get a food dehydrator.
Oh, did you know that in an egg that the chick comes from the white part, not the yellow?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
yolk's
the
the food
yellow
sac.
is nutrients, I believe.
Yeah, the food sac. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
A lot of people don't realize
That's better.
that.
There we go, Zolan. That's better. That's good. Looks more realistic. Yeah.
So all the protein is actually in the white of the egg, because that's where the chick grows from.
So redlight34 at gmail.com bounced.
You're muted, Red Light. Your sound's off.
Oh, can I post it in this little box there and it'll pop up?
Put it
there?
in
Put it in
private
private chat. Put it in
Yeah,
private
and
chat.
then
That'll
you
sort
can
it
grab
out.
it from there.
Oh, I know why. Because you put the I as an I. It's L1 GHT.
Ah.
Ah.
That's why. You know, you gotta be a little creative when you make them.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of them being pets, there's a guy I worked for about 16 or 18 years ago. He actually had a farm,
Old
and
McDonald.
all of his cows
Really?
on the farm had
Wow.
names. So, and he'd be able to call them by name, and it'd come to him. So he had a buddy of his come over one day.
Sirloin, beef Wellington.
But he didn't call him that way, no. But
Schnitzel.
Matt giveaway down here. That's funny.
Huh?
But he'd call him and it'd come to him by name. So he had a buddy of his over one day to do some slaughtering of the cows.
That's
And they were on
bad.
the far end of the field, right? Of a field.
That's why I wasn't paying attention. I was working
So
on that.
his buddy was going to say, like, how do we get him over? Because he wanted to slaughter them. And Jim, the guy his name is Jim, he started calling them by name, and they started running across the field to him. And his buddy, who was doing the butcher them, looked at him. He said, "Man, you have problems," because they were like pets, and you're still going to slaughter them, you know.
Well, that's it. Friends of ours raised pet lambs. Their children had pet lambs, but they never worked out why they're called mint sauce and rosemary.
Yeah,
That was their names, yeah, because they always go good with mint sauce and rosemary. Yeah.
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, that was Pennywise from Because I'm Going After All the.
Usually I see those around. I said, we have STLs down here, you know.
Yeah, it's almost done.
Yeah. Free STLs. Come get some. It beats a bag of Smarties or Jelly Babies with your van, Matt.
Nice. When are you going to launch it?
Next year. I'm going to build another couple of them. I want to buy one that's about 1.50 meters high. So next summer, I think. Because I don't
Need a license for the hobby rockets for the certain size. Or no?
Until the demoder, you don't need a license.
Yeah, okay.
But the only thing is, you need the amount of space to launch it.
Yeah.
The problem for
Because
me
I know
is
American that you need your license and your registered launch site as well.
And here in Michigan or here in the US, you up to a certain size motor, you do not need a permit.
Yeah, but you need to have it. Yeah, but you do need a specified registered launch site normally.
Yeah.
No, you can.
Yeah,
No, not here. No, you can launch it from any open field on your permission by the landlord to use the land. You can't do it like in a housing estate unless you're in a big open area of land around in a housing estate.
That's strange. Why would they require that sort of requirement? Housing estates be fun, especially for Guy Fawkes. Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
No fun. Yeah, the fun police strike.
Well, Guy Fawkes is UK only. Remember?
No, we do it down in Australia and New Zealand as well.
And that's because you're part of the British colonies. That's right.
Yeah, that's it.
That's why you still have the old hag's head on your money. Like Canadians, they still have the old hag's head
on the coins, not on the paper currency, but on the coins or plastic currency now. Not that I ever see much of that.
Carve, it came out really good.
Yeah, it did come out great.
It's doing something.
Magenta?
I know.
Magenta. Who's the Rocky Horror fan? Yep, there we go.
I noticed that Louise said nothing about when I said the old hag's head on the money.
What?
I wasn't listening.
We're talking about Australia.
It's Pennywise before Stephen King.
Australia was part of the British colonies.
Tim Curry's best role, I still think.
And because of that, that's why they still have the old hag's head on the money, meaning the Queen's head.
Mm-hmm.
The old hag's head is what I call it.
No, don't know how much longer she's going to be around. She's been told to rest again for a fortnight.
What's your son's name?
Guy.
Hello.
Hey,
how you
Sky.
doing?
Welcome to the world.
Hello. How you doing? Welcome to the world of 3D printing.
Yeah.
And
I'm live on YouTube and on Facebook on a couple groups, so anybody watching worldwide can see you right now.
I'm going to do a Crocodile Dundee moment. I'm going to do a Crocodile Dundee. You know the movie Crocodile Dundee?
Here we go.
Anyway,
Liam's comparing size again. Liam's showing off a size again.
That's not a rocket. That's a rocket. Here.
Yeah. You see,
That's not a rocket.
Yeah,
That's a
but
rocket.
Liam, unlike Vincent,
the
you
first
can't
one.
launch your rocket.
No,
Unlike
no.
Vincent,
No,
doesn't
I
go
don't.
bang.
I can.
Liam, you're married. You can stop overcompensating.
There we say. Unlike this,
I
you
don't
can
drive a
launch the
Mercedes.
rocket.
Zoran, I don't drive a Mercedes.
You still have to build them.
Yeah.
Yeah. If the Chrysler does the job, who needs a Mercedes, right, Liam?
Sorry?
If the Chrysler does the job, who needs a Mercedes?
Hell, you could do it on the bicycle.
I pay to watch that.
And Jerry's Afternoon Maker Fest becomes an OnlyFans stream.
I'm gonna fire a nuclear missile at your house if you don't subscribe.
Yeah, go back.
Smile, Jerry.
Oh dear.
Thank you.
Ja, leg maar netjes neer.
You got 23
Jerry
people watching on
laughed at
YouTube,
that.
no one on Facebook groups watching.
He never laughs, so on.
Oh, he laughed.
Yeah, I don't laugh. I don't smile.
Not very much.
No.
You know, when you go on those Disneyland rides and then they take your picture at some point, and you get off the ride, you can buy it.
Yeah.
I always look like I don't belong in the photo. I'm just kind of like, Stone's Age.
Die is van die andere.
Exactly. Even when we go to Space Mountain or whatever that roller coaster was.
Yeah, I got the original wireless launching system in the closet, but I wanted to build one myself.
Cool.
And now I'm cannot solder because I don't have any solder stuff. What's it
Are you
called
going to
again?
tape it when you launch it? You're going to film all that, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna make a YouTube video out of it.
Oh, cool.
How old is your son, Vincent?
15.
15?
Yeah.
Same
And
age.
my daughter is 21.
How old do you have to be to drive over there? 16?
Nope, 17, and then you need somebody beside you.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like here. You have to, here in the US, you have to be 15.
Learners
Because
can learn 15 and a half, 16 to drive.
I know that because I'm working on my driver's license at the moment.
I had my driver's license.
Cheers,
when I was
Tanner.
14.
Yeah, I've been always driving on my scooter
160p.
and
Actually,
sometimes on some motorbikes.
160p, Tanner, would be good. We'd all look a lot better on that sort of resolution than we do than high
Take care,
def, I tell you.
Tanner. Yeah, I know Moses is on Starlink and he's spotty occasionally. And if you're still here, Tanner, you got Starlink?
No, if he's getting 160p, no, he's not on Starlink. He's probably on Viasat or HughesNet.
Oh, okay.
I need to go out to his area and do a cell site inspection, because if he's got a cell tower within range, I can get him set up with what I use.
Or he's using carrier pigeon.
I am on Verizon Wireless using a $65 prepaid hotspot plan.
Oh, nice.
And right now I'm getting anywhere between 70 to 90 down.
Hello, Louise.
Oh,
there you go. Did Matt make you your arc light behind you, or is that the same one he carries it from place to place?
It's the one he's bought
The
from this
Halo.
place.
So okay, so he's moved it. Now the question is, I'm saying that because it should be there's a nice space between those two printers for your resin printer. Why is your resin printer not up?
It is up. It's there.
Hey, Google,
Oh, okay.
set the puppy
Yeah, but
ring
it's
light
up
to
on a
100%.
shelf. It's not actually on the bench working.
It's too much light there.
Yeah, because there's a window right there.
There's a window
on
that
the-
side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
And in the morning the sun comes in, so
That's-
already
That's
put
why
down-
they invented blinds or curtains. It's an
that's
amazing
why I
invention.
put blinds down to.
The blinds are closed, yeah.
So Matt
Your
carries the
customers
light.
go in there.
So Matt carries the halo from place to place as he moves around. So he goes back home, it goes back with him, and then he goes to your place. He needs the halo.
Yeah, he
It's all
won
happening
the Sonic
If you
mine.
There we go.
go in
I think
there,
I got it from you.
He got the
Hey.
Louise, yeah.
Box it and
Louise
put
is-
it together.
So
But where's
Matt,
where's
I
Louise's
see your
new-
printer. Where's Louise's printer?
Yeah,
where's
for Louise is getting the
Prusa
Prusa,
money?
right?
Where's the Prusa?
that
Yeah,
one's
she
not
got the next
arrived
printer.
yet.
Well,
Ah.
so that's not. So you're going to build that for Matt because Matt said you're getting the Prusa.
Yep.
Yeah, you've
He
got
told
yeah.
me,
No,
he
no.
told me I
Matt
was
did
getting the
say.
second Prucos and then he swapped it. Yeah.
Yeah, Matt
Yeah,
did
so the
say you were
Prusa's
getting the
yours.
next printer he won, which was the Prusa.
Yeah.
So
So the Prusa is yours, Louise. not his.
Yeah,
And he
exactly.
said that last week.
And
Yes.
he said it live on video with lots of
Yeah, we got
witnesses,
proof,
and it's
we got proof.
recorded.
No
All
comment.
right, man. Now you committed to it.
And he cannot backpedal because we have it on video,
No,
and it's
no.
all over the internet, and we will share it with the
Yeah,
world.
that's fair.
Because we know Matt doesn't like any other printer but the one, so we know what Matt's preferred brand is. So we know
Yeah.
there's
Oh,
got
yeah,
to be
the,
your
yeah, the
printer.
G-Tex there.
Yeah, he wants
Exactly.
a G-Tex with a Prusa, and it goes
It has
to
to be
you.
yours because it's not a G-Tech. Yeah.
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 Matt's
Matt
just
doesn't
sitting there.
probably cook anything that's not G-Tech.
You guys are bad.
Congratulations on your new Prusa, Louise.
I should hang out with different people.
Take me off the screen.
Hey, Greg.
Thank you.
Hey, Greg, how's it going?
Hey, Gregory.
Yes, that's
how you
it.
doing?
That's it. Louise is frozen as well, and that's the
Hello,
one that Matt
Gregory.
broke the Pepton, sorry, the Feppen.
The FET.
Yeah, the
He's
Feppen. Yeah,
replaced
get it
that
right.
now.
Yeah, it's all working again. Yeah. Well, he
Matt
should do. He
White
broke it. He should
has
fix
been
it.
cornered. He's cornered because
I'm raging.
he made a statement on stream with lots of witnesses, and it's recorded on video that he said the next printer I win will go to Louise, and then the next printer that he won was a Focus, but
he swapped it
traded
for the
that on
Prusa.
in
Yeah.
for a Prusa. Now,
Yeah, but
he
you
thinks
wanted
that
the
means the
Focus.
Prusa goes to Louise.
Ah.
He stayed up late pretty much every night this week because of Loyal Moses' giveaways.
Yes,
No,
but,
no,
but
no,
he's
no,
I
no.
was
banned
going to
all
win some
giveaways.
tournament for Liam,
My husband, the hoodlum.
and actually, if I win another Prusa, then I'm gonna send it to a friend of mine who's disabled, and
You're sending me a
because
printer?
two of
Is that
his
the one?
printer, yeah, because two of his
Anybody in this channel is disabled
Friend is
mentally,
sending things to
not
No,
physically,
no.
mentally.
Actually,
His name is
physically, I
Chris.
technically am.
But let's hope
Yeah.
he's not watching. Actually,
So am I, unfortunately.
He
Yeah.
was earlier.
we're kind of
That's why
surprised if I
just
win.
hanging,
Yeah, but you-
welded wire and all that
sending
stuff.
one to
The
Ron in the
chicken
pack as
thing is a
well.
pain.
Yeah, I want to send one to Ron
Spare
too.
parts
If I
for
win in America, you know.
If I ever win another
I'm pretty
Prusa,
much happy with FDM printers now, and
Didn't mind if you win another one, Jerry.
yeah, if I didn't win the first one, but the community bought it. If I ever win a Prusa Mini, I'll give it to my wife.
I already have a Delta.
Oh, I had an interesting conversation this week.
can
Really?
you speak up,
You
Liam?
even have those?
Yeah, I do have conversations from now and again.
No. We know you have conversations. You like to talk to yourself. We got that.
Nobody else listens. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
in order, well,
Hold
as
on, be careful.
the line out of the what was the movie? Braveheart is, in order to converse with an equal, an Irishman is forced to converse with God. Isn't that what he said? But no, I had an interesting conversation with let me get his details. 1 second. The new CEO of TiVo and Homers. They've replaced the CEO because the last guy swindled money. Remember? You know that backstory? Yes? No?
No.
No.
The last CEO of TiVo, they were doing a Kickstarter, and the money that came out of it, the CEO did the CEO, the guy who's one of the beginner, the guy who started the company, did a runner with the money.
Quentin Tam is the owner of TiVo. Is he the one you're talking about?
He was the owner.
Oh, he's not now?
No.
Okay.
The new guy, Ethan, is after taking over because the other guy did a runner with the money. So the new guys have taken over, and I had a conversation with him, and he is telling me he reached out to me.
Audio?
And
I cannot hear
apparently
everything. I can't hear you anyone. That's weird.
They're
We
doing
can hear
something-
you.
We can still hear you, Zolan. There's the coop. There's the
So
chicken.
now that's what I've been doing all
Yeah.
day.
So what they're actually talking about.
Nice too.
It's a nice setup.
Yeah.
Here, I'll put it on screen. You can read it.
Nice.
Is this where you're gonna sleep
Anyways,
now from now
as
on?
I said, this is what I've been working on all day.
Zolan does not
Trying
have
to get
problems
the
that
wire
requires
hung
him
up
to
to
sleep
keep
away
the-
from
You
everybody.
guys let
to keep
Zolan
the
talk.
Liam's relatives out. Anyways. Why is my audio not working?
We can hear you fine.
There we go. Now I can hear you.
Okay, fair enough.
Thanks, Zolan, keeping my relatives out.
Yeah.
Just feel the love. But what this guy is going to do, they're actually they're making some changes internally.
It's like a hobby room for little people.
Yeah. Liam. No.
Yep.
I'm not as tall as you. I'll admit that. There's
not many are as tall as me.
No, yeah. Tall drink of water, then she's on. Yep.
The other thing I've been
there's your dipole.
Yep.
My dipole.
Yeah.
Which is about 28 feet up, and it's 102 feet long. Anyways.
The advantage of having a large block with lots of large trees on it, you can sit there and string it where you want.
Yeah, the problem is I'm used to Seattle where the trees are like twice as tall. They're short here.
Is your property fenced in on the perimeter?
It's got a barbed wire fence that goes around 80% of it.
Okay.
This area that I'm in right here is not behind the barbed wire fence. It actually goes down to the driveway. I got a barbed wire fence that cuts through here. And then there's that one there that cuts around.
Mm-hmm.
It circles around the meadow and then meets up to the backyard. But I actually own.
So you have a gate at the end of your road you typically keep closed to keep critters out and people?
I wish I had a gate. But my driveway, the end of my driveway is actually owned by my neighbor, and I'm on an easement.
Oh.
But you can put a gate just where your driveway begins and
Right.
on your land.
Which is right about... Oh, what was that? I think I just... Yep. See it?
Yeah, what was that?
That was an owl.
Oh, cool.
Big owl. And
So
here
that's
comes
the main
neighbor's
road?
dog.
Is that-
Yep,
that's
this
the road?
This is the road I live on.
Right.
Oh, shush up. Go home. Excuse me? Anyways.
He's barking at
That's
the
not one
Wookiee.
of yours.
Stop charging me like that. Hey!
Rock.
Home. Anyways. I own all the way to the top of that hill.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Wow. It's a lot of land.
Yeah, it's just a giant rectangle. Anyways.
But your driveway is a funny access if you're an easement.
Yep. We've been talking about putting a driveway on the complete other side. And that way we have our own.
Dedicated
Yep.
on your own land, yeah.
But then that way also we have access to the other side of my property because it's not easy to get to.
Because of all the trees?
My land is, what did they say, 73% treed.
Do you get a lot of snow in the winter? Do you ever get snowed in?
We got snowed in last winter, actually.
Wow.
It's the only time we've been snowed in, and it was only for about a week and a half.
Nice setup.
It's a great property, yes.
No, all
Showing off,
I need now is a chainsaw.
Down there is my pond. Way down there. Which I
Nice
don't.
property.
It's
Yeah, I
quite
can't-
through the undergrowth, yeah.
But so way down there is a pond. Over here, when it's cut, is actually a meadow. That's my 10x10 shop that has all my my t-shirt making stuff in it, which is a mess. Right, everything's a mess right now. Last couple of years, health-wise, has been a bit of an issue.
So where are you building your new house?
We're gonna rip this one down and put the new one right there.
Right
On
beside
the
it?
same site.
You know, buy a trailer
Same
to
site.
stay in it, rent or buy a trailer to stay in while you're building?
Yeah, and we're gonna put that over here. This is my shop that I need to get emptied out somehow.
Holy shit!
That looks worse than mine.
Now. At least,
No, that's
Zolon's
stretching it a
stuff
little
is
bit.
stacked tidily, Red Light, as opposed to your stash of
No, here. This
debris
looks like
and
red light.
teleslope.
Here you
Yeah,
go,
see,
Red Light.
that's more like red light space. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's my vinyl cutter.
That ain't very much wire.
That's not why. Yeah.
I have a laser vinyl printer behind this. Then here, underneath of it, is a dye sub printer. That's my heat press right there. That's a 2-meter repeater if I can ever get it online. Yeah. Eventually, I'll get this cleaned out so I can start using it.
I don't know if you need any more stuff shipped to you. It looks like you got a lot.
I do. I'm actually going to be doing my streaming out here if I can ever get it cleaned out.
If you get a
What's
40,
that
you can
shit?
buy a Connex and drop out there, buy that, and then you can move stuff to another building.
Yeah, the problem is the Connex right now tripled in price.
Yeah, I remember they were going up. I don't know. You know, everything is backed up on the porch, so
Yep.
they don't have any empties.
I'm sure Nary's might have an extra one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Chris has got all his in use though.
Anyways, I'm going to hop back over to my avatar.
All right.
So if the
thank you
if
for
you
showing us around.
no, then what's your power like then, Zolon? Your power supply?
I mean, this?
Yeah. So you have no problems with power. I take you have issues with power then if you get snowed in as well.
Actually,
hotline.
we've only lost power 4 times in the last 8 years.
Well, that's not bad.
That's good.
And
Winter's that bad, yeah.
this is actually an RV hookup I had put in.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, if I have people who come over and visit with their own fifth wheels or whatever, they can just plug in.
Well, when you have your trailer built in the house, you're perfect, yeah.
Exactly. Actually, when I say this house is scary, this cord is actually what's running all my printers.
Ooh, that looks nice and safe, yeah.
This place is scary. But the nice part about it,
I wouldn't think that cable would be up to code somehow. Really?
No.
It looked like a heavy extension cord.
It is a 20. It is a 20 amp, 8 gauge extension cord.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to be permanently plugged in, though. That's the thing.
No, it's not.
It's like having a fifth wheel on
It's
the
not like the
property,
RC connection,
plugs
which is
into the bottom.
a
There's my heat.
permanent temporary connection. Yeah, that's the gas. Yeah.
Yeah,
Propane.
Yep. And that is the ranch land that I fly over.
Oh,
Nice.
question for you. When you build a new place, will you have to bury your propane tank?
Nope.
No,
Okay.
they stay above ground.
Well, no, some states require it to be underground, and if it was previously allowed, and the code changed when you do a refurb of the area, like a new home, you have to meet the new code, and in some places it needs to be buried.
I've never heard of one being
In
buried.
Oklahoma, where I live, the reason why we bought this house, I only have state and county code.
A lawnmower.
Yeah, and that's the problem. I have to mow all of this with that.
You need something you sit on and drive around.
Yeah.
It
Or
broke.
get some 4-legged lawnmowers, maybe. It's big enough for some 4-legged lawnmowers, some goats.
Yeah. It's not a bad little house. I mean, it's for a farmhouse.
But with the block to go with it, I mean, it's a great place.
Yeah, we bought it for the land.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We bought this for the land.
And
My,
once the new house is built, you'll be sorted. Yeah.
the last windstorm took out my tower. It actually
How
ripped
rude. Split it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can get more pipe, and then I can get that set back up. It's a 40-foot tower when it's fully set up, and one of the members of the amateur radio club I'm a part of in OKC has a 40-foot tilt-over tower that he's going to give me.
Well, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, I'm thinking about mounting it to the top of the storm shelter that's way back there. Anyways, that was a bit much walking.
Thanks for that.
I'm
That was
jealous
good.
because of the space you got. I'd love a bit of land like that.
That's just great.
I wish-
Great section.
I wish I can have something like that.
Yeah. The first thing I do is I would find an area to clear and put an observatory. That's the first thing I would do.
Yeah, we know what you do, Liam. Yeah, you want the land next door. You want that nice open
I
paddock.
want permission from the owner of the land next door to actually build in the middle of his open field to put an observatory out there and put a path to it. I'd love to do it where I live, but they won't let me. Damn HOAs are a nightmare. I hate them.
No, they just hate you. That's the difference.
No, they hate everybody. The rules are written.
Yeah.
I used to have 2.5
Anyways.
acres out in front, but it was all dirt. It was 330 by 330 square.
So I didn't show them. I probably should have, but in the teardrop that we have in the driveway that I walked by, those 3 trees, I planted those. One is an apple tree, one is a peach tree, and the other one's actually a cherry blossom.
Okay.
Rainier cherry. And the cherry tree and the peach tree do produce, but we've hardly gotten any of it because the deer get to it before we do.
Fence it off.
No, he needs the bait.
I want
he needs
deer
the
to come
bait,
in.
the venison. He wants the venison. It saves him having to sit there and put the bait stumps out all the time, doesn't it? Cheaper.
And since the pond is actually down in that valley, when I'm up on the top of the hill, that means I'm shooting it down at a downward angle.
So it's
And-
safer too. Yeah.
Right. All the coyotes and all the deer like to go to my pond.
Yeah, just
What
hang
does
a
it cost
deer
for a
lick.
license? Hunting license cost?
I don't know. I actually do not know.
Okay. So on your own property doesn't count?
Depends. For deer, it does. But for turtle, yotes, and other critters, if it's going after my livestock, it's fair game.
Vermin. Okay, fair enough.
I think deer. I still have to have a deer ticket. I don't need a license, but I still need a deer ticket.
What's a deer ticket as opposed to a
So
license?
it's a kind of like a lottery. There's only so many tickets allowed, and each ticket allows you to shoot one deer.
Oh, okay, so you basically just a license it's not a license, but it allows you to tag and bag one.
Now, if I go hunting off my own property, I need the license.
Right. But how about roadkill? So if you happen to hit it with your car,
Not
would that count?
Oklahoma and a lot of other states in the U.S. do not allow you to harvest roadkill.
Okay.
They used to, but they don't anymore.
Is that because of regulations or risk, or just purely because
They
very hard to
consider
see
it-
your car?
I think they consider it risk.
And as well, also remember as well, the only places that actually are allowed to use roadkill is like if you hit a deer and you killed it, you have to first of all you have to report it to the DNR, the kill, right? And through the police, you have to file a police report and report to the DNR. And even though you can't take it for meat for yourself, you can give it to the food kitchens, like for the soup kitchens for the poor.
Oh, that's
for the
good.
homeless,
That's good.
and they
Yeah,
can
'cause
use the
it's
meat.
wasted. Otherwise, there's so
Oh.
much wasted. Otherwise, yeah.
Not in Oklahoma. Think of red state. They don't allow you to do that.
They do here in Michigan.
Yeah.
What's a red state?
Republican.
Oh, okay.
For the people who scream about government overreach and then do it themselves.
It's probably why he has red and blue eyes.
Yeah, covers all bets. Yeah.
I would call myself a libertarian, but too many of them are psychos.
Yeah, not wrong. Not
Then
wrong.
it fits. Then it fits.
Yeah.
But I'm a
No.
to each their own. That's why I bought my land way out here. Because if I want to build another structure, I can. I don't have to go get permits. I don't have to have approvals. Nothing. I can just go to national, state, and county code, and I'm good.
Yeah, because I say just build it to code and get it signed off on code. You're okay.
All right,
And I
Jerry,
only need it-
I'm gonna jump off here. It's break time.
Okay.
All right,
no
well,
worries.
thank you
Cheers,
very much
everyone.
for dropping in. I appreciate it.
I'll
And
see
thank
guys
you for
later.
sending me that box eventually.
Yeah, I'll get it out. I got to get a bigger box than what it's in because I didn't found any power supplies but one for them routers, but I figured you always get some when you need them.
Oh yeah, not a problem.
I think there's gonna be like 5 or 6 of them I'll send with all the other crap.
Take care, Red Light.
All right, see you guys later.
Take care, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, here the county code really doesn't add hardly anything to the state code, and the only reason you have to go to code is if you want it covered by insurance.
Exactly. Yeah, which makes
That's
sense.
it. They don't care otherwise.
Yeah.
So
And
at the
that's what I
moment,
love about this
your
land.
place is a death trap that's not covered by insurance if something happens at the moment.
What's weird is this house is a death trap. It's got paper wrapped wire in some of the rooms still.
It's that old. It's the original wiring from the house. Yeah, from the
Well,
house.
remember this when this house was originally built, there was no wiring, there was no electricity or running water.
Metal conduit and paper wrap wires, wonderful stuff.
Right. And yet somehow insurance covers it.
Well,
Even-
they
and
have
they
to
look
cover
at
it. They have to cover it because it was the way the house was originally built.
Yeah, designed. It wasn't. Yeah.
No,
Now,
the
if
house.
you-
That's what I'm saying though. The house was not when the house was originally built. It was 4 rooms with a wood-fired kitchen stove. That was it. No bathrooms, no power. No.
Hey there, old curmudgeon.
Anyway,
Yeah, but-
sorry about getting political there for a moment. I apologize. Didn't
No,
mean
but
to.
the fact that the wiring was done at a point where they didn't have those tighter regulations, it is grandfathered in until you do some big refurb.
Yeah.
Then
The-
anything new goes in has to go in a new.
Everything
code.
has to be brought up to the current code. Yeah.
Well,
Right, yeah,
anything
so
new
the
that
house-
you add.
So the
Which is
house
why the
was built-
bulldozer's coming to play.
The house was built probably during 1890s, is what my wife just said. It had the back porch enclosed, and the original owner actually got a well dug and put running water in the house at that point in the early 40s. In the 60s, they actually built an addition on the front, which is just one room, one giant room.
Hey, Thomas.
Hey, Make a Viking.
Hey, Thomas.
And at that point, yeah, they added water and electricity at the 40s, and at that point, it ended up with mixed wiring. The fuse panel inside this house is 2 15-amp breakers. That's it. There's no main, nothing.
Wow.
Scary
Hence
stuff.
the new boxes on the power pole I showed you.
Yep. Just for some isolation.
Exactly.
So you're still on your own well water?
Yep, on my own well water, and we're on septic.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
And the only reason we bought this house over another one that was on more land with better, that actually the other house had pecan trees and everything. It was really nice.
Close to the regulations.
It didn't have a septic tank. It had a pole sticking out of the hill.
Wonderful. Yeah.
My property in front, when they put the septic in and I built my big garage, I had to plumb it, pipe it, build the building, and then I just had this utility companies come out for the tie-ins. Well, for the septic, I done the tie-in, and for the electrical, I had to put in the box, dig a trench over to the pole in the corner of the property, wire everything up to it, and then they came out and did the tie-in.
So where are your leach drains on your property then from your septic? Heading down towards your pond?
Actually heading out towards that meadow.
Okay, which is
And
why
they
it grows
should
so
be.
well.
They should be going to the meadow, not to the water supply.
Yeah.
Right next to the tank, wherever, I imagine.
Yep. And
You're not,
which
you shouldn't
unfortunately
park vehicles or anything there. They'll compress the ground. and
No,
compact
actually,
leach
the
field.
land on the whole north side of the house, when it rains, gets really soft, and I've had to have my vehicles pulled out a couple times.
Mhm.
Yeah. Lots of gravel.
Hang on.
So we're so
Oh,
interesting.
I-
Vincent's playing games now.
I'm,
Caught out there,
trying-
Vincent. Caught out, Vincent.
I'm playing Farming Simulator 19
Cool.
Busted.
because I've got I'm missing some stuff to end my project, so I have to wait till next week.
Sun's coming up, lighting up my office.
I had to do something.
There we go.
The sun's coming up for you. It's setting here.
Yeah, it's 6 o'clock, so the sun's well above the my fence on the boundary. So yep, lighting up.
No, it's well set over here now. It's we're at the end of the light.
So we'll see
Yeah,
how
in
many
3
kids.
hours will be the next giveaway over on Chris Perillo's channel on Twitch. Laurel Moses is giving away a Prusa Mini, and then Monday on Twitch, DB3D Dan has over $1,000 in prizes on stuff he's giving away on his Twitch channel also.
Yep. I'm also
getting
3D
to the
printing,
giveaway
by the way.
season now, which is good. Yeah. What was
Well,
that?
I won a
Vincent?
roll of filament the other day from on Moses' channel. when
I
you
want to
try
get.
to-
If I reach 1,000, I'll get a giveaway. I'll do a giveaway.
International?
Depending on the companies, maybe.
Hey, Dixon, how's it going?
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't finish the story about TiVo. So the
Hey,
new
Dixon.
guy, the new CEO has taken over because the old guy is AWOL, and he's running out of money. So they're trying to get everything,
Dixon.
find out who was dwindling out of money, and trying to fix things. And he's trying, right? But he reached out to me. They're working on some new printers. And the problem, he was worried about, they were talking about using 8-bit processors on it. Now, an 8-bit processor is okay if you're using silent steppers, right? You don't need a 32-bit processor for it. So I told, and so at some point he's going to get me one of the new machines for me to test out how responsive it is as a UI,
Jake.
to give them feedback on it. So our partners, so they are seeing chip shortages in a big way. They're having problems with getting the newer processors. So they're actually going to they're looking at releasing new product with 8-bit processors because of those issues.
That's all I can get. Yeah.
That's what they can get. There's a global shortage right now.
Yep.
And what's happening is manufacturers. Now I got this from Intel because I had a meeting with Intel last week. What's happening is manufacturers are consolidating what they're offering. So, and they're trying to streamline their workflow, and not some of them are streamlining towards the high end, and only the high end, latest and greatest technology. Like Intel is, that's what they're aiming at, and they're trying to quickly get rid of the old stuff because they don't want to maintain this old stock and maintain manufacturing of old equipment, right? And the microprocessor manufacturers have a glut of old hardware available in stock.
So they're trying to
and
use
they
that.
have
what's
shortages
available.
of what they need for the new hardware. So that's why they're running their 8-bit processors, the 8-bit CPUs for 3D printers. There's still plenty of them, but 32-bit is a struggle to get. And some companies have saw this kind of happening and bought a lot and stored it. So they're actually hoarding it. And other companies who weren't either didn't plan like that or whatever for various reasons, didn't bulk buy in advance. They're running into shortages, and they're going to have to stick with the old 8-bit machines instead. There's no way out of it until the equilibrium is brought back up again, and then the stock is brought back up. So that's what's happening right now. So if you I don't think anyone should be whining about 8-bit computer and processors. If it's silent steppers, it's fine, but you can run silent steppers on an 8-bit board. But that's the reason why you're going to be seeing them out there now, is for that reason.
If anybody'd like to drop in and hang out and talk about what you got going on this weekend as far as for Halloween or 3D prints, lasers, CNCs, you're very welcome to do so.
Yeah, got a whole pot of chocolate in, just in
we
case.
try not to talk about politics and such, but it happens sometimes that we try.
Yeah,
not to
it
go
creeps
there.
in there every now and again.
So, anyway,
Yeah, I
kick it
agree.
out pretty quickly.
An 8-bit CPU locomotion is fine. With oh, by the way, is Stephen Poole out there? Stephen, you promised to jump on the next stream and you haven't done it.
He was at the start, but I haven't seen him. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he said he might. We'll see. I'm still here waiting on him. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out what he didn't give me the name of the machine, did he? I'm looking through his messages to see if he told me the name of the new machine. I recommended that he even consider rebranding the company name, because now there's a souring of the old name.
Looks like a stick of dynamite.
Nope.
Oh, that's,
I've got about 2,500 18650 cells downstairs, and I have to unpack them like this.
Oh,
okay.
They're doing it. It's a TiVo Tarantula Pro.
Yeah, I had one I sold not too long ago. I loved it. I reviewed it when it came out. They sent it to me, or they sent me the money to buy it off Amazon. I reviewed it. It was a great little machine. It was my go-to for a long time.
So what they're doing is they're having to replace the chips on the main board with 8-bit CPUs rather than the 32 bits. They don't have a choice. They're stuck. They're struggling to get hardware on the 32-bit side. So he said he was going to ship me one and so I can have a look at it to see if the performance is good on it. And if it is, a 32-bit with silent steppers or an 8-bit with silent steppers is fine. So yeah, I think we're going to see more and more of that.
I am all good with 8-bit because I can run Clipper on a Pi and still drive an 8-bit board.
Yep. So I think that's what they're going to do. We're going to see more and more of that happening because of the demand and the volume is
Oh
not
man,
out there.
trying to get hold of a Pi 4 8 gig right now is almost impossible.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Actually, it's possible if you're willing to spend like $30 more than what it should be.
You know how much Pi 4 sets you back here? It's almost 80 euros.
Well, the 8 gig is about $75 US.
I've got a couple of 8-bit in the drawer, still in the original packaging, and a 4 gig as well. I'm still using my 3s. I'll pull one out and test it.
It's too bad the shipping would cost just as much because I would
do so long. Yeah.
I need like 4. I need 4 8 gig ones for what I'm.
Yeah, I need some 4 8 gigs as well because I think on my all-sky camera, I think my main board has died. So I need to replace the board on my all-sky camera, and it's an 8 gig.
I am building a Docker swarm for all my household services, and I've already got most of that built. But I need to build another one for all my amateur radio stuff.
Bidding starts at.
Ding ding.
Bidding starts at shipping and tariffs from Australia. No, thank you.
That's it. There's no way I'm paying for shipping. Yeah, well, it's not the shipping now, Zolan. It'll take. I hate to think how long it would take to get there now this time of the year.
I would have it shipped air because if it's shipped by cargo, it's never going to get here.
Even by air. I mean, last month I shipped a parcel to Ireland and a parcel to New Zealand. Both left Australia at the same time. Both arrived in country a week later. The parcel that went to Ireland was delivered to my sister 1 day later, so that was 8 days. A parcel to my sister in New Zealand took 2 more weeks to get there.
Well,
just to clear postage because the backlog of parcels is that big.
Yeah. The Irish post office, despite all of we complain about the post office here in the States, the Irish post office, they'll get it through. The Irish customs work really fast and
they are good. The Irish
they're
postal
really
service is good.
Yeah,
it's just getting it to Ireland at the moment. Getting it on a plane. The planes out of Australia, we're running about 25% of flights to pre-COVID. So just trying to get space on a plane to get it out of the country.
A friend of mine sent some barbecue sauce from Geelong. It took me a month and a half to get it.
Yeah, from Victoria. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if Jocko, I haven't seen him in chat in South Africa, ever got the stickers I sent him, 2 months ago?
Yeah, I don't know. He was in my chat a few weeks ago.
I think he said he did, Jerry.
He did, yeah. He said he got them.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to hear.
You're getting old, Jerry. You don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, there's popping in here and there. So many things I forget.
It's all that head trauma from getting smacked by your wife.
Have to do it every once in a while to keep them in line.
Yeah, it's kind of our thing. We have to do that every week now because people expect it.
I don't hit them hard.
Enough.
Do I, Jerry?
Aww.
Hard enough.
One of our puppy placements is celebrating Halloween.
Oh, they got him dressed up? Yeah, British through the UK is bad.
Jerry,
did you get the good sauce, Vincent?
Oh, okay.
Sorry, what?
Did you get the good sauce from Australia?
Master
that's not
I love the name. I love the name.
That's not mine.
From Master Food If I'm
No, this is Bunster's
Show the
Australian
pipey
brand.
picture, Jerry.
It spares no.
Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, okay, Zolan, I see it.
Pipey picture.
We both had things
Yeah,
sharing apparently.
Yeah, I have to scroll
Okay,
down
sorry,
to Zolan.
Sorry.
I didn't realize
No,
that was
all
going on.
good, all good.
Which one was yours then? Which one was yours? I'll kill my share. I'll kill my share now.
Happy picture, Jerry.
What was yours, Zolan? Yeah, put yours back up.
I just clicked on it. What I do here, post it again, Zolan. I must hit the wrong button.
Right there.
Yeah. All the little warnings. There we go.
I just think that's just a brilliant name for a hot sauce. You know, just
There we
tell
go.
it like it is.
Oh, cute. I used to have a white husky years ago.
Cute.
My first
It's
wife,
not
we had
husky.
one. His name was Rex.
No. Samoyed?
Yep.
How cute
Going
is
into
that?
rainbow.
Sammy Ed. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, Samoyed depends how you want to pronounce it.
Actually, proper pronunciation is Sammy Ed.
So that was one of your pet peeves you said?
Hardly anybody calls him that. Most people call him either Samoyed, Sammy, or Floof.
Jerry, open your door for Sandy Lulu.
Ooh, what's
Your
that?
back door for Sandy Lulu.
What's he holding up?
Barbecue sauce.
That's just the standard off the shelf Master Foods barbecue sauce. That's just bog standard.
The back door, Jerry.
Oh.
Never mind. She came back in. She said, "Forget you." Dan's got the back door open. Sandy Lulu. Sandy Lulu.
Yeah. Yeah, my brother was in Australia on vacation, and we cannot get those bottles here. It's not being sold.
Sandy Lulu.
So a friend of mine ships it over sometimes. It costs me 50 euros to get 2 bottles here.
They're nice and fruity, but they're fine. Yeah.
You got her?
I forgot to show one of the other puppies dressed up for Halloween.
Thank you kindly.
It should be Dominic.
Yeah, I'm working with a friend of mine on a project with batteries to make power banks.
Yep, Dave's sauce is still available, but that is stupidly insane. Yeah, that is bad. I mean, it's good.
The bumblebee.
Yeah.
So I really gotta get a spot welder.
Where'd it go? It's still there. Oh.
Baby dogs.
There you go.
Oh.
Bumblebee. Yeah.
That's a full screen layout.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's actually, that's the father of the puppy that I just showed a little bit ago.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
is that your dog?
No, it's one of the ones we bred. He is one of our offspring, but no, he's a puppy we placed, and then we bred him at the beginning of the year.
Okay.
But Dave's sauce started the trend, though. That's what was good about it. It was the first one to kick it off.
Kick what off?
Dave's
hot barbecue
insanity sauce. Yeah, the insanity sauce. That was the one.
No, I don't think it was the first one.
It was one. It was the first one to get banned.
Oh, I didn't know it got banned. Where'd it get
It
banned?
got banned from some chili festival. That weren't allowed to use it. It was that bad. They wouldn't allow them to use it. Got banned from a food show because it was too hot for tasting. They couldn't sample it.
Oh, okay.
It was something stupidly.
Yeah, I like hot sauce, but the problem is I cannot eat it anymore because I'm a stomach
The
patient.
only
So
sauce ever banned from the National Fiery Food Show. Huh.
Yeah,
And I
crazy,
don't even
isn't it?
consider that hot.
No, it wasn't. But that's what they said. That was the first sauce that ever got banned from a food tasting.
Hello, Matt.
Welcome back, Matt.
Louise.
I have a bottle of hot sauce in the fridge. It's called ass bleeding sauce because that's what it'll do if you're not careful.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why I like Bunster's sauce. You know, you shit the bed sauce.
You literally, it has an eyedropper, and you literally use drops.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's made with ghost chilies.
Yep.
What would that be made with?
Oh, hey, I have that same bottle.
Nice.
My son's. I don't touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's changed color though because it's like 8 years old now.
As long as it doesn't bleed or melt the glass and start to weep through the glass, you're okay.
Yeah, but if it's changed color, it's gone bad.
Yeah.
Whoa, what? Sorry, somebody just shot me a science a peer review article. Apparently, they might have found a cure for type 2 diabetes.
Whoa!
Really?
In a
Go
new study
on.
from Tianqian, researchers developed a novel approach to treating type 2 diabetes in development.
Is Focus going to send you a Focus printer?
No, she's asking for my YouTube channel, and I'm concerned about the fact that I don't
Oh,
edit
shit.
myself, and I don't know how she will handle the fact that I use colorful words.
Yeah.
You speak French.
Yep. He uses
So
lots of
I
euphemisms.
haven't
If you
sent her the
talk
channel
angry,
yet.
you talk German.
He talks panda.
Talks panda. Yeah, Zolan speaks French, and apparently in French every second word begins with the letter F.
You know what's? I remember one of my first contracts at the Evil Empire, Microsoft. I was working with a couple of NVIDIA developers, architects, and their nickname, which was said to their face, was the F word brothers, because every other word out of their mouth was that. And it didn't matter. They were in a meeting with, executives, and they were doing it. And yet they were there for years.
Well, that's it. You overlook things like that to get the job done.
If they're the right, they overlook stuff like that if someone has a specific skill set and they need them.
Yep. I have to remember though, my manager at that
Can't
time was a
understand why I'm still
17-year-old
working.
kid with
Oh,
a,
it should
with
be
a
5 years ago.
4-foot blue mohawk.
4 foot. That takes some serious skill.
Speaking of
to get that tall.
Mohawks, Speaking of Mohawks, in Detroit this morning, in the streets of Detroit this morning, where it was set up, there was a guy walked by with his girlfriend, I'm assuming, and he had a big multicolored mohawk. I haven't seen a mohawk in a long, long time, but he had the ridges, right? It was even beyond the mohawk. It was just spiked right down the center of his head. And,
so he had
and there was
Liberty
multiple
spikes.
colors in the layers, and that's okay. But whatever way I turned around and looked at him after he walked by, he had a long, black, fluffy tail hanging out of the back of him.
Yeah, apparently America is trying to bring back the mullet, and Australia apparently has an issue with us for what we're calling mullets now.
Why?
Because Australia mullets are actually the original mullet.
Yeah, that's the most it come from.
Which is lightly feathered hair all across the top, but still somewhat professional looking, with the
You got
long
the-
in the
you got
back.
the
Well, that's in the
Here-
front, the party, the back, with the rat tails and the whole lot. Yep.
Right. Here, apparently, they're now shaving the sides of their head. So it
That's
doesn't
not a
look like
mullet.
a mullet. Exactly.
That's not a mullet. Yeah. That is not a mullet.
The one chip challenge. That sounds like fun.
Supposed to be really hot, right?
No, and stupidly hot. Yeah. No,
Is that I know there's the one nut challenge, which is a really spicy peanut.
no, but the one chip is you have your dose chili chip.
The one nut challenge. No, I'm not going to say what I was thinking.
I know exactly where you're going. Don't worry.
I had one of those.
You notice I didn't.
I had one of those for a while. But that,
I have a
but,
joke. I have a joke about that. But I won't go there.
Sorry. The Death Nut Challenge. And it's a Carolina Reaper peanut.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I passed the one nut challenge, but the swelling went down after a while after the surgery. Eventually went away.
Oh wow!
No.
They now have a version 3 of it. What are they using for version 3?
I guess it's possible you could eat something too hot and it could kill you. I know you can drink a gallon of milk.
Or hospitalized. People get hospitalized quite commonly.
I think it was here in Vegas years ago. Somebody drank a gallon of milk on a contest and he died from it. He chugged
You die from drinking too much water. So
Oh wow! Blue Diamond Almonds has a Blue Diamond Almond Extreme Carolina Reaper almonds.
So they're actually coated with powdered Grim Reaper, are they?
Yep.
Nah. Sorry.
So, yeah, are you going to take Matt? Are you going to take the one chip challenge?
He's going to probably make a video about it.
Be funny than watching. Funny than watching Jerry taste
I can
Vegemite.
film that.
Have you finished your Vegemite up yet, Jerry?
No, it's in the cupboard.
You're slowly working
And
through
there it shall stay.
He's
No,
letting
no,
it
no.
ferment more. He's
I've
letting
never
it
made
age.
my wife. I've never put on a wife's grilled cheese yet.
But
And
Put
he
in the
never
put it in your
will.
casseroles.
Because I'll kill him if he does.
Put it in your casseroles, Jerry.
No,
Good
no,
for
no,
casseroles
no,
and stews and soups.
no.
You won't
If
even
it-
taste
if,
it.
If it'll break down and melt, I would add a little bit. But when I tried to put on a grilled cheese, I basically couldn't because I couldn't spread it.
I'd kill him. He'd be dead.
No, it's not bad, Brandy. It's got a salty taste to it, but
I don't like salty things that much, babes.
I know. You know that.
So
don't
leave
we?
that
You don't
alone.
like bacon?
that's an
I
idea.
love
He
bacon.
liked salty till we got married.
What's that, Liam? What's an idea?
Jerry, man, you're gonna be killed.
Wow. And here I was worried about my channel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He wants to die.
Did you see
That
that,
would be scary.
Jerry? Did you see that post from Matt?
No.
You're gonna get in so much trouble.
He said we should all do the one chip challenge, and the loser gives away a printer.
Ooh. That would
Oh.
be mean because I have IBS.
Oh,
Yeah, you better keep that Prusa packed up then, yeah.
yeah.
Well, I do have a
no,
Homer.
no,
Oh,
no,
sorry, that's
no,
Louise's.
because that's Louise's printer, not his.
Yeah, it's
No.
not
That's
his.
right.
I have a Homo Odysseus.
That's her printer.
I tell you what, you can give away here that this would be a real loss to Matt. You'd have to give away your newest G-Tech.
No.
Oh no, I sold that one already.
Ooh.
What we need to do is we need to find one of the unmodified original ANET 8s, and whoever loses the challenge must use it for a month.
Oh, I
And-
don't
and
have a fire hazard in the house.
have to keep it working for a month.
You failed. You failed one type of burn. Here's another type.
Hey, then the one chip challenge is you get this one chip, and it's covered in a type of pepper. I can't remember which pepper it is. And it's
Actually, I
supposed
can
to
tell you
It's
the nut
the
challenge
grim-
one that I posted. The one chip challenge is in the suggested items.
So, and it's so hot. Apparently, very few people can tolerate it. Yeah, I wouldn't put one of the ANETs, the original ANETs, unattended anywhere.
One chip challenge for
I bought some
2021.
Doritos called Roulette a couple weeks ago, and I didn't like them. Some of them are too spicy. Of course, that's probably not spicy
okay.
to most people.
Made with two of the spiciest chili peppers on the planet, the Carolina Reaper pepper and the Scorpion pepper. I'm not going to continue reading that.
Just send me the link so people can watch it.
Yep.
Yep, exactly, Dominic. It is great for soups and dishes like that. It is perfect. It's that inumi.
Actually, there
Right.
used to be. There's a barbecue place in Bellevue, Dixie's Barbecue, that has something they call the man sauce, and it is a boiled down habanero barbecue sauce.
Man,
You
sauce.
literally
That's just
you run
sounds wrong.
a toothpick through it and then wipe that on your sandwich. It's all you need. Make sure you tap the toothpick. My wife ruined a large pot of soup because she forgot to tap the toothpick.
Tap the
drop the
toothpick.
whole toothpick in.
Way too hot.
Huh.
Here you go.
Matt, yeah, you put the link for the actual company. I put the link to the product on Amazon in the regular chat,
Yep.
which is fine. No, is Matt not a mod in the regular chat?
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
that's
he
what I
is.
just told him.
He is, but if you post it in, if
Oh.
you post it in,
I want to get it approved first.
Yeah.
It looks like we're all now posting it.
well,
So
but
guys-
Matt, in order for you to have access to have a Prusa, right? Officially, you have once you marry her.
Is that even
What?
Well, once you marry her, you're officially have the proof.
Oh no.
Once he marries her, he has access to
Yeah,
the
but I only
She
get
is smart.
50% of it.
If Louise is smart, she will at least get a prenup so she keeps the Prusa no matter what.
And the frozen.
I see a lot of her comments in chat when Matt's not on stream, and she's an awfully smart woman. I think she's smarter than Matt. A lot of technical questions that I've seen her answer.
Yeah.
Anyway. I love how she's smiling and
he's not. The moment said that, Louise smiled and Matt's jaw and fell and hit the floor.
It's only because I might tell you a secret. Not as it's a secret anyway.
What?
What? I'm a member of Mensa, aren't I?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, there you go. So there you go.
So am I.
And you're still with Matt?
And so am I. I'm a member of Mensa.
You're a member of who?
Mensa.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's an IQ requirement.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I never ran into somebody who didn't know what Mensa was.
Yeah. Well, you have to pass. You have to sit a test.
Yeah.
And you have to reach a certain IQ level to be accepted into it.
Within the top 2% in the UK.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's got high requirements to get in. Yeah, so I'm a member.
Yeah, Liam's been tested, but it wasn't for his IQ.
No.
The government code.
Yeah, you're actually this household. There's 2 people who turned down membership.
The UK government.
Oh,
I'm a member, but I'm not involved. I didn't see the point in getting involved. I don't like
the ego.
I don't like the egos of the people there. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of that. Yeah.
And in all fairness, it's been a long time, but I went to one of their meetings.
I get the hot plate and she gets the hot end, if we divorce.
That's right. But I've been to one of their meetings, and while the people who are there may have a high IQ, they have a terrible EQ, right? Their
Yes.
EQ is ridiculously low, and their ability to interact with people is atrocious, and they
pretty much.
they
Dominic.
do have the attitude that they are better than everyone else, when in reality they're good at certain things, but that's where it stops.
Yep.
And their ability to function in the world is poor.
I've been to 7 or 8 of their meetings because they kept trying to get me to join. And I got a couple friends who are active members.
Yeah.
And I ended up, last time I went there, I ended up looking at them and going, look, I don't have a big enough, I can't use that word on this stream to be polite.
Yeah.
to be willing to put up with you people.
It's a peeing contest, basically. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. But it's not only that.
I was hoping it would be, like a think tank. But that's not what it was.
No, it's a badge they want to wear in their chest. It's in some cases they want to say I'm this and I'm that, and I don't like that attitude. Like they go around, they think they're smarter than everyone else, and they might have a higher IQ, but applying in like, especially like in a lot of cases, and I'm not talking about you, Louise, right?
Yeah.
In a lot of cases, and you'll probably validate it because you've seen it at meetings and stuff. If you've ever gone to meetings, they may have a high IQ, but they have no real application of it, and they can't leverage it. They're paper smart, but life dumb.
Practicality aside of it. That's a big difference. Yeah.
And like
that's why people say they're street smart or they're book smart.
Well, these guys are.
It's hard to be
not even book smart.
Some of them are fairly book smart, but they can't use it because if you can't interact with people, you can't use it.
The only Mensa members I actually truly like are the ones who don't go to the meetings.
Yeah.
Because they're not into that for that whole attitude. It's just a tick box. Yeah.
Yeah, just to say you passed the test.
Yeah. It doesn't mean much,
I only went for the test because my son was convinced he was thick. And we'd ended up taking him out of school because he was really struggling with school.
Because he was bored.
And I wanted to reassure him that he wasn't thick. And he came in the top 5% himself. But it was just a case of reassuring him that he wasn't uneducatable.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with the education. It's just he's bored with the school basically because he's too quick. Yeah.
You know GCHQ?
Yep.
Every once in a while they come up with puzzles, and I go a lot of times on there and I solve the puzzles.
Yeah, you got to the end once, didn't you? And they invited you to work there.
Yeah.
I never figured out a Rubik's Cube ever, and I've seen people do it while juggling 3 or 4 at a time within a couple minutes.
Rubik's Cube is
muscle
no,
memory.
I don't like Rubik's Cubes, but that's not about intelligence. That's just pattern.
No, it's just muscle memory and
it's pattern
rote learning.
recognition. Yeah,
like
Pattern recognition is all it is.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Yeah, I've never got into the Rubik's Cube thing. So why do it behind you can do it with a pie in about 30 seconds, in about 5 seconds. Guys have designed a pie machine running on a Raspberry Pi that can actually solve the Rubik's Cube in seconds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's so I've never been involved with them other than doing the actual test. I
only went to the meetings because the meetings were at the were at one of the theaters in Seattle that they also did Rocky Horror Picture Show at on the same day.
I've not been to a meeting yet.
Yeah, well, you have to
Just
attend some of them, but
No, you don't.
Not in America, at least. Oh well, in some countries you do. You have to attend at least one. One is what they say. But I didn't like, and I didn't like what I saw there, so I never went back again. But you're a member for life. Once you become a member, you're a member for life.
No, not in the UK.
No,
and they constantly try to track you down so they can get you to spend more money.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit hard to track me down. So I don't like it. I didn't like that attitude of theirs.
No.
Doesn't sit well with me.
Oh, my USB cable's tangled up around my AR. It's not good.
Well, Vincent, we can't hear you.
No, we don't hear you at all. You're talking, you're holding up parts, but we cannot hear you.
Still can't hear you. Still can't hear you.
We can hear you. You're all right.
He's joking.
I'm messing with you.
Yeah, my mic. No, because my microphone sometimes shuts off. So
you order power.
I finally opened the puzzle after 4 days.
What the
yeah.
We want a microphone like that for Kieran that automatically shuts off every now and again.
No, I have issues with my microphone because that's why I turn it off. If I leave it on, sometimes shuts itself off, and I have to turn off the whole microphone.
That's why I said we want one of those microphones for Kieran.
You want to get in there? Just get the angle grinder out. Job done.
I got a good one over here, but I don't got the space on my desk.
You got a lime in that Corona? Did you put salt on it before you first popped it open?
Yeah, Zolan likes to. Is that running now, Ben? Rocky Horror's on Amazon Prime at the moment.
Huh?
What?
Ben was saying.
Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, yeah.
Great movie.
Amazon usually doesn't have very good shows on there. A lot of stuff that's foreign.
I was part of the Seattle Neptune cast for about 4 years.
Okay. What role did you play?
Riff.
Okay, fair enough. I'd assume you had to grow your hair out just a wee bit.
At that time, my hair was down to my butt.
Okay, so perfect. Perfect. Didn't need a wig.
Nope.
And you're nice and tall as well. You've been perfect for it.
Yep. And what a lot of people don't realize or know is he's actually who wrote the movie.
Yeah, Squid Games is all right. It took a while to get into it.
I liked
all of it. It was all right.
It's a bit
Never
slow
saw
at
it.
first, but I like Squid Games.
Yeah.
Time is it? It's almost 3 hours going. Okay.
If I was on Squid Games, I'd die.
Yeah. I'm going offline, make some food, and do some stuff here anyway. So
We're going to be having dinner soon as well. It's we normally have it about 7 in the evening. So
yeah, I've been printing in the background, but I cannot not show you on the stream.
Yeah, in 2.5 hours, like I say, Chris Prillo over on Twitch will be doing more filming giveaways, and Loyal Moses is going to drop in a giveaway of Prusa Mini.
Yep.
So, and anybody can win. So, it's just,
yeah, I might jump on there tonight.
You gonna enter?
Enter what?
Enter Royal Moses.
Oh, sorry, I was miles away for a minute. Maybe.
Yeah, Chris Prillo.
So she can have two. That way, Matt, she can have 2 Prusas.
And then on Dan's channel Monday, him and his wife will be on. He's giving away a lot of stuff Monday.
Well, no, he could enter, win another Prusa, win a Prusa, and then promise it to me, couldn't he?
Well, I might join tonight. I might join as one, and then I promised Dan I'd be on his on Monday, so I will.
Okay.
I'm hoping by the end of next week I'll have that. I have another resin coming in. That 10.1.
Oh, tomorrow you're doing an unboxing tomorrow, right?
I'm doing the unboxing of the laser tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern.
Okay, cool.
And then hopefully by next weekend I will have that other resin in to do an unboxing of that other resin, the GK1. That looks like Matt unboxed one of those recently.
Thanks, man. I thought
you're
you were
right, Matt. Yeah, she
already
already had it. But she can have 2 of them now if she wants. So I have one of those GK1s coming in, Matt, as I told you. So Matt, can you do me a favor?
You guys put words in my mouth, but I don't even speak.
Can you ping me?
I ain't putting anything in your mouth.
Matt, can you ping me the settings that you use on the GK1 to get your prints? Because I want to do some quick testing on
it. Come on. That's just
Matt's getting a rough one though. He's been rough on Matt now recently.
Yeah, you have it out for the.
I will. It's on its way. But I want you to send me if you can ping me your settings, if you can, please, so I'll have them. Because I know you've gone through the settings testing and so on with the printer. So if you can just send them to me, I can get testing on it fast. I want to do a couple of prints on it. They said they really want instructions on how to get good prints out of the printer. So
yeah, Matt's doing a giveaway too. Akuma Mod's giving away a resin printer. He done a video over on YouTube, and you have to comment and say such and such, and give him a thumbs up.
He's giving away an Ender5 Pro.
A lot of people that commented did not give him a thumbs up. I'm thinking, well, that sucks. It's pretty simple.
This is also a global giveaway as well, Matt was saying.
Yeah, but
worldwide.
He's only an Ender5 Plus, isn't it? Or an Ender5 Pro, isn't it?
I don't remember.
I thought it was an Ender5 Pro you're doing the giveaway for, Matt.
He'll type here in a minute.
Yeah, that's what I want is the exposures and stuff that the default ones you use, that you have set up, and I can use that as my baseline for beginning. But yeah, I thought I saw he put out a video out there that he was doing a giveaway of an Ender 5 Pro.
Yeah, Steven says it's an Ender 5
Yeah,
Pro.
it's a 5 Pro, right? That's correct.
The Pro is the 300 by 300, right?
I don't know. I don't have one.
The Plus is the big one.
Okay.
No, the Plus is the 350 by 350 by 400.
Yeah.
I have that one. I don't have the Pro. It's a smaller version, and it's got the single support on the back for your Z. So the Z is actually supported with a cantilever. It's not supported on both sides.
You're not jumping in today, Stephen. You're still around.
Yeah, he just said. Well, maybe he'll jump in on my Hangout on Wednesday, because he said on my Hangout last week he was going to jump in on the next one.
But Steve's got standards, even if you haven't, Liam. So maybe he doesn't want to join your stream.
Well, see, I hold my streams on a Wednesday for a reason, because you're in the office.
Yeah, I know. That's the only reason you hold on a Wednesday, because Thursday morning I'm in the office. That's the only reason you're safe. That's the only reason I'm joining Jerry's. Same for Tim. I can't jump on the Tim stream for the same reason. it's what was worse.
Okay,
Tim
so
was
you'll
having
be
the
on,
problem.
so you'll be on stream. You'll come in on video chat with us on Wednesday, right?
I try, but I have to see what the new office connection is like, because I tried last week, but the connection kept dropping. It wouldn't let me on.
Really?
And it was the same with trying to jump onto Tim's stream when he was having problems last week with the Pi, and trying to get. Yeah, he got it sorted in the end, and Jason said he reflashed and it's all good now, so that's all good. Got that sorted out.
Okay, I'm just saying that's the design of it between that
Wednesday,
and the 5.
Stephen.
And the 5 Plus is
Wednesday, you'll be there. You'll be there on Wednesday for you, so that's good.
Yeah, so it is the 5 Pro he's giving away then. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, cool.
And it's international as well.
It's also giving Dan stuff to give away as well. So
Yeah, that's on Monday.
Yeah, the Ender 5 Pro is just an Ender 3 as a HBot.
Yeah, well, I like the 5 Plus. I love. I have the 5 Plus and I
Every
love
time
it.
anybody mentions a giveaway.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we're
Matt's
making
banned for giveaways. He's not allowed. Unless you want some more printers, Louise.
Well, no,
Matt's
we circulated Matt's name around. He's now blacklisted.
Yeah. Unless it's for Louise, he's not allowed to enter. Yeah.
We need a bigger house, don't we?
Yeah.
Hey there, Dennis. How's it going?
Let's see. Yeah, it's so tomorrow morning, U.S. time, 11 a.m. Eastern. Right, I'll be doing the laser. If anyone wants to come and hang out,
Will you be dressing up? Will you be dressing up in costume for Halloween or not?
No, I'm always dressed up. Look at me.
We would do, but we prefer it when the lighting is actually turned off. So.
Yeah, I never take my mask off. It's permanently attached, so you can't take it off. But no, so that's tomorrow morning, and that'll be fun. And then hopefully next weekend I will do the other resin if it comes in on time.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why Matt and Louise are moving, Ben, to get more printer space.
I don't know. I probably can get 2 little ones right there, and maybe have to see what I'm gonna do.
You know, we're gonna have to put some stuff in storage till we find a bigger
I know.
place, aren't we?
Wait. She's got twins.
Two
You're putting 2 little ones where?
There.
You got the Prussian Mini. You got the Prussian Mini.
What he didn't say is, did you hear the follow-up comment? She looked at Matt and she says, "We're going to have to put some stuff in storage." In other words, Matt, your stuff is going in storage.
Yeah. Clothes, things like that. Stuff he doesn't need.
Yeah. So Matt has just been told now he's putting.
As long as I have my clothes and my printers and my computers and my dogs, I'm fine.
So
Matt's getting put in storage. That's 2 out of 3 of those get put into storage. Yeah, the computer
so
can go into
Matt's
storage. Clothes can go into
I'm
storage.
going to put my dogs into storage.
No. Your dogs are staying there. You're going into storage.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm that old already, eh?
I said storage, not out to pasture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should be.
Take care, Vincent.
I should be shot. I know.
Who's leaving?
Wow.
Vincent is
You're
just
the
bummed
baby
out.
on the show.
Farm animals don't get that old, you know.
Sorry?
Farm animals don't get that old.
No, that's why they invented bacon and pork and crackling and.
No,
I'm surprised Milan hasn't dropped in. He was saying he was going to drop in after he had his lunch.
Well, yeah, but he did say hi. He did pop in and say hi.
He did say, probably, yeah.
He might join. He might pop in on the stream, on my stream tomorrow morning, and he might pop in.
We got this guy coming back in.
Tripod? Oh no.
No, Llama. He's got paper.
He's got important information to tell us.
He can prove he can read.
He can read.
Yeah.
What's up,
Hey,
Llama?
guys.
He's been fact checking Liam.
What, Llama?
Oh yeah.
That's where he's been.
he uses a Mac, so that's why he has to have paper.
Yeah.
I need paper because I can't read on the computer.
There's a function in the
It
computer.
drives me nuts to read PDFs on the computer.
Yeah, they will actually read it out loud for you.
Actually, it will. I mean, they've done that for years. But
Yeah.
no, it's the manual for my
Yes, he is, Dominic.
washer my brother gave me. Because they can't just buy a washer. They have to buy the fanciest piece of crap they can.
And then give it to you.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can't complain about him giving it to me because I needed it. And he's like, well, you can have my old one because I'm going to go buy an even fancier new one. I'm like, oh, okay. Because, well, he's remodeling his house.
Does it have a camera in his fancy new one so he can check the laundry on his phone?
Yeah. Actually, the new one, I think, does. They have a house in Newport, Rhode Island that they bought. This is their retirement house, blah, blah, blah. They're lifting the roof up because the second floor is cathedral ceilings in the bedrooms. You know, they're basically in the ceiling. So they decided where they're going to retire. They wanted their bedrooms to be actual bedrooms, not, you know, bump your head on the wall because you get too close to the edge. So they removed the roof, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, lifted put walls up, and then they're setting a new roof on it. But they're putting the washer and dryer up there instead of in the basement, so they don't have to go up and down and up and down and up and down. Well, the washer and dryer they have is too big to fit in the washer and dryer space they've assigned to it, so they're just going to go buy a new one. And they were like, "Oh, we got to get rid of it. We got to get rid of it." And I call him up, and mine crapped out. And he's like, "Perfect. Let's go to Newport and pick up it, and you could just have it, and I don't have to worry about selling." I'm like, "Okay."
So you're putting the washer and dryer upstairs, and if in the case it leaks, the water goes all the way down and through the rest of the house.
They make washer and dryer closets, dude. We've been doing them for 20 years. There's no difference. I would rather have my washer and dryer upstairs with modern setup than I would in the basement and flood my basement.
I have drain in the basement. Well, mine is not in the basement.
They all have drains under them now.
Yeah.
The only thing most people don't realize is every once a month you have to pour a cup of water on your floor and fill the drain back up. Because it's a regular everyday P-trap like you have in a kitchen sink or a freaking bathroom sink, and the water evaporates out of it. And people go, and my neighbor just did it. She's like, "Oh, you got to help me with my laundry room. It stinks like
I wonder why.
it smells. You know, there's something wrong with my washer." There's nothing wrong with your washer. You just haven't poured any water down on your floor. She's like, "Well, pour water on my floor." I'm like, "Yeah, you have a third floor washer and dryer. It's got a leak tub under the washer." She's like, "Yeah." I go, "What do you think's in there?" "I don't know, pipe or something." I'm like, "Yeah, to your septic. And it has a trap in it full of water. And if the water evaporates, you have septic gases pouring up into your house."
Actually, a drop of vegetable oil actually does that. Will help with that too.
Yeah. Most of the new ones, actually, they have a new trap that when the washer actually runs, it runs water into the floor P-trap now.
To stop evaporation, though, is like if you eat a drop of vegetable oil, a small amount.
Yeah, that
does
stop
evaporation. Yeah.
Yep. But again, most of them now they actually run your drainage from your washer into that P-trap. You end up with a double trap. That's all, and that takes care of the whole problem. The only thing with that is a lot of people don't want that nasty, dirty water in there. But you know what? It's no different than the nasty, dirty water in your sink.
Yeah.
The same.
People don't realize you wash your dishes in your sink or do anything or run your dishwasher or whatever. There's always that cup and a half of water in that trap of nasty, yucky, slimy crap sitting there.
Yep.
And it's still better than the septic gases that would come up if it weren't sitting there.
Unless you run fresh water regularly down there as well, which for multi-purpose. Yeah.
Well, here's the other thing people don't realize. You want to really clean your drains? If you want to clean your trap and all the drains coming out of mostly your kitchen or your bathroom sink, believe it or not, one of the best things you can pour down your sink
Bleach.
is freaking coffee grounds.
Yep.
Yes.
Coffee
Soaks
grounds
everything.
not only does the oil prevent bacteria, most bacteria won't grow on coffee, or unless it's been there a really, really, really long time. But the oil's in it.
From Starbucks.
Yeah. the oil's in it, and the actual grounds basically sandblast your drain every time you dump coffee grounds down it. You can take anyone that has a coffee pot where they make their own and they dump or rinse off your little cup. Like I have a 1-cup coffee pot.
Espresso pot, yeah.
Well, it's just but it's just a regular everyday coffee pot, but it just makes 1 cup. But I don't use like the K cups or anything. Those things are stupidly overpriced. I use regular everyday coffee.
Hey, there he is. How's it going, Milan?
Hey, what's up, movie?
How's it going, guys?
Hey.
So my coffee goes down the drain. A lot of it. I mean, I dump it in the garbage, but I actually dump it in my compost. But a lot of it goes down the drain. The last time I took my trap out, it was like brand new. Had a slight brown stain to it, but there's no slime. There's none of that
baby.
crap.
One of the best things for coffee grounds is
Can you hear us,
a
newbie?
growing medium.
Yay, he's on.
You have. It looks like you're having a good day. I don't see the neck brace.
Finally got
my neck was sweating. I had to let it breathe a little bit.
Make him
Ah,
big,
okay.
Jerry.
Yeah,
How you been, Milan? Good?
you wear that thing 24 hours a day, 6 days a week. You gotta take it off. Your neck
It's
starts
7
sweating.
o'clock on a
Good to
Saturday.
see ya.
Guys, Jerry, take me off real quick. There's somebody at my door.
Okay.
Yeah, just take me off.
Mark. His door alarm just went off.
Yep.
Yeah, I got him.
One of the best uses of the coffee grounds, growing medium for fungus, mushrooms.
Or
Psilocybins.
Or
Yep.
use coffee grounds in your chilies. It's for you pour your coffee grounds into your pots if you're growing chilies, and it makes them extra
How dare
spicy.
you drink Pepsi, Llama?
I use mine for
Cola
my
here.
for plant medium. It's good.
Yeah, but
I don't care.
The chilies are extra spicy afterwards.
I went in to buy store brand Coke, and a 12-pack of store brand Coke was $4.99.
Newbie,
Yeah.
are you ready to
Oh,
be
I'm
back
here.
on camera?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Mom.
Sorry.
A 12-pack of Pepsi was $5.99. A 12-pack of Coke was $5.99. An 18-pack of Pepsi was $3.99.
Wow.
I bought an 18-pack of Pepsi.
Of course, who wouldn't? Yeah.
I'm like, why are you 18-packs? Like it's
I
just
cannot
a
drink
leftover
Pepsi.
sale.
It's sacrilege.
I guess it was just a leftover sale from something, and they just couldn't get rid of the 18-packs. I'm like,
Cool.
I wish they had more. I would have bought more than one. All they had was the one left.
Pepsi gives me stomach cramps. I can't drink it.
Oh, you're
I
full
can
of
drink
shit.
Coke. I just can't drink Pepsi.
You're full of it. It's the same crap.
No, I'm not full of it, and it's not the same crap because one actually makes me ill. The other is
That
fine.
won't touch
So let's go-
Pepsi,
let's
and he
go
won't
back and
touch any
talk to
Coke
Movie.
other than the Coke original.
So what have you been up to, Mylan?
Well, the normal life, back and forth with doctors, but been doing just a little bit of printing when I can. Let me roll over here. I remember, Jared, I remember a while back I mentioned to you about a troll that holds tablets and phones and stuff like that Uncle Jesse had posted. I'm not sure how well the camera's going to work if you can see it, but this is him here.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And
Oh,
the
that's
phone
cool.
or the tablet goes right back here.
Oh,
Let me
yeah.
see if I
Okay.
can grab
Tablet. All right.
Let me see if I can grab my phone real quick.
That's pretty
You can use
cool.
it for a
Actually.
phone, or you can use it for a phone or a tablet. And
Is that
it'll
the
just
one
sit
Uncle
back
Jesse
there
had on
like
his
that.
video?
So you can just sit back and watch your stuff, and the troll will hold it.
Nice.
So
That's actually pretty cool. I like that.
I did it. But yeah, I saw that on Uncle Jesse. The guy put it up on Uncle Jesse did it. He designed it for a resin, but he also put one up for FDM.
Oh, cool.
So, and I did a Deadpool, but one of the swords broke on his back, and the card
Take
on
care,
the shoulder
Dominic.
didn't fit correctly. So I got to reprint that one. So, but other than that, no, I've just been kind of sitting back, relaxing. I had the surgery in December, so what everybody else has been up to. Who's got new prints and new things?
Yeah, I've been working on my CNC stuff. My MP CNC I built over a year ago. I had it done last May of last year. I finally got a control board on it, and I printed out this dragon's head earlier. But I have it overscaled too big. But anyway, I'm just working on it, and I've got working on my diode laser and just different projects. So
it still look good. Now, Jerry, I'm gonna ask you the same question. You know what the question is every time I get on.
No idea when I'm gonna have the Ghostbuster car done. But it does sit behind Brandy in that room. It's sitting right behind her, behind that chair where the Santa head is. It's sitting right there. Yeah. At least it's in the same room with me, so I don't know when I'll work on it.
That's
no different. No different to Matt and his honey badger model. It's just an ongoing project that goes on and on and on and on.
He's got a deadline for that, though.
He's got a deadline.
Hundreds of models.
Yeah, there's a competition going on that ends on the 13th of November, but he's only allowed to enter if he completes the big honey badger.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to enter because I let other people win.
Bull
Jared,
crap! Just because you're procrastinating on the big honey badger. Have you finished all the parts for it?
Yeah.
Hey,
I have to bring one more part out because I broke it. So I do that one.
So what's the excuse then, Louise? Why hasn't he finished it? At least assemble it.
He's got the wrong glue.
No, it's the wrong. The dowels inside the model. I didn't do the tolerance right.
No, the violin's not that big.
Okay.
Lots of things are not, Louise. Lots of things are not, apparently. So that's what you need, Matt. This CA glue. You put the glue on.
Yeah.
And then you spray it, and you push the part, and then it goes hard in seconds. In about 1 or 2 seconds.
Whoa! Maybe actually I tried bottles of that.
I don't know if you noticed, but you kind of glue your glue bottle to your spray bottle, and now you can't
it's just the wrapping.
I know. I'm just picking on you, you dumb.
And I'm ignoring you, Lana.
Now, Jerry, was that
obviously you're not ignoring him? You responded to him.
That's all you do where the guy was sitting in the chair.
What's that?
Was that a Doom? What was the print you did? The guy sitting in the chair had the tape.
Yeah, Doom.
Dr. Doom.
Yeah,
Dr. Doom.
Randy, it's the one behind you.
Good. I like that. I really like that one. Well, you've done a couple of them I've seen that I really like. So, if I have to now, I've got to the point I have my aides that come over and I have them help me load the printer and stuff like that. So, I kind of make sure they're kind of like long prints, so that way they can load it while they're here, and then when they come back the next day, they can help me get everything off. Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, I love that one, man. That's all. I'd love to get that print, man. I'd love to do that with myself.
Whoa.
Yeah, don't drop it.
Where'd you?
You weren't supposed to capture it.
Yeah, that came from 3D Model Crowdfund, a group over on Facebook. And it wasn't Tony Chambers. I'm trying to think of a man's name that has that STL for that. But 3D Model Crowdfund on Facebook, yeah. It's like $15 or something. It's not much.
That's no big deal. It's no problem. So what's been going on, Liam?
I've been doing a lot of Toys for Tots. I got more filament. It's in the dryer right now, and that will be going on the printer tonight or tomorrow. And other than that, I have a new laser I'm unboxing tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern.
I'll be there.
Next, the same time next weekend. Next week I might do a Saturday because I don't have anything on Saturday next weekend. I'll be doing. I'm hoping to have another resin printer to do an unboxing with next week.
That'd be cool. Hey, Kieran, that vase you printed where the bottom half was black and the top part was gold.
Yep.
Hello, Prince. Hello.
The one that's off of Thingiverse. I'm printing that one right now in the room, but I'm using it's like a shiny metallic red
for the top part. Yeah, the top part's tricky. I had a couple of goes at it. Putting on a raft works fine on a raft. No problem as long as it's on a raft.
That's what I was going to ask you because that's when I went to Cura, I set it up in Cura to put it on a raft.
Yep.
So, because I read a couple of comments that you didn't need support. But
Yep,
in Kira, you can
no
also
supports,
get,
no supports, just the raft. But depending on the printer orientation, it can. I had it orientated north, south, not east, west. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it makes sense.
using the long axis and both kinds of printed. I've done it 4 times. First time came out good on a blue filament. I tried on an orange PLA, and it came off the raft halfway through. And then the other ones were in gold silk, and they had no problems. So.
Well, see, what I was going to do is there's a plugin in Cura, and I saw what Chuck Hollbrook showed it, and where you can put the little circles, like little small rafts on the corner.
The tabs are peeling off. Yeah.
So it won't lift up. But I was going to do that just on the areas where it was touching the build plate. But I didn't want to waste the time, so I just went ahead and put it on the raft.
Now it comes better on the raft because it comes off came off the raft no problem. It's fragile, but it came off the raft no problems, and then just glued it to the base. It was fine.
Okay, cool. What's been going on, Llama?
Same old, same old.
Same old, same old.
Building crap.
Yeah,
making crap. Got to make some money.
Matt, I got a question. When you make those monster cans, and I saw like the bottles that you have and stuff like that, that all has you doing that all through Luban?
Yeah, I use Luban.
You use Luban, so those
yeah,
files are in it.
You have to create the STL files for the can shape you have to make, and then you have to transfer it into Luban, and then you can attach the lithophane on top of it.
Okay, how are you making the file for the cookie or the can?
Well, there's several different designs what you can download, or you can do your own can design. And I use Designer Spark.
Okay.
So
we can. I still have you on Facebook.
Yeah,
I haven't been
contact
on,
me anytime. You know.
So. Yeah, I'll let you on Facebook. So I'm really interested in doing it. One of my aides to come in the evening. She wants to get a 6-pack done with her and her husband and the kids.
Of what? So of Coca-Cola? Definitely not Pepsi. I'm not doing Pepsi.
No. She wants each can to have a family member on there. Now each can one can will be her, one can will be the husband, and then there's one can for the 4 kids. And I found those little rotating lights on Amazon.
Yeah, you can even, if you have a TPU, you can do the rings for it. You know?
Okay.
The can holder rings, the 6-packs, you know what they had like in the year 2000? Yeah. I like them best, but that's bad for animals. So
I bet Red Light has some of them in his garage.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I've never played.
Tactile, you said you had to get going, right?
Well, I need to get going anyway, Jerry.
Falling asleep.
Yeah, I need to get a little bit nap, so before I go to Moses' show.
Okay.
Moses show.
Got to get fresh to make sure we can win some more printers.
Yeah, Chris Brillo will be do more giveaways, and Moyle will be on his stream giving away Proof of Mini.
Yeah. Jerry, I need to drop as well because it's dinner time.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get going here also. So, check out Liam tomorrow morning. He'll be on at 11 o'clock Pacific and 8
Eastern.
o'clock.
11 Eastern.
11 Eastern, 8 o'clock Pacific.
Yeah.
And, check out Chris Brillo. So, anyway, I guess that's about it. Let me find my in-stream button. But thank you for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. We all appreciate it.
Sorry,
Newbie, thank you for stopping in, Newbie. Take care of yourself. Keep printing goodies, and everybody here is always welcome. And everybody have a wonderful weekend and happy Halloween, because tomorrow's a big day.
Jerry, I'll send you the STL for that troll.
Damn.
What's that?
I'll send you that STL for that troll.
For the troll, is that a free file, or is that a file you have to buy?
Yeah. No, I got it. It's a free file, but I'll send it to you.
Okay,
I'll send it to you. Yeah, it's just for that one. So, but yeah, I'll get it off to you either tonight or tomorrow sometime.
All right.
Probably
we'll definitely print that.
Now, which stream is Moses going to be on tonight?
He's on
Chris
Twitch on
Perillo's.
Chris Perillo's stream on Twitch.
Oh, I'm not on Twitch.
Well, you should be on Twitch because Moses has been on there giving away filament and Prusa minis every week, constantly left and right on Twitch. So a lot of DB3D Dan is over on Twitch. Chris Perillo's channel is over on Twitch. But yeah, you should check out Twitch. That's coming in 2 hours from now. Chris.
Okay, so who do I look for on Twitch for the stream?
Loyal Moses' channel, DB3D Dan.
Okay.
Chris Perillo at this computer. I don't have a link. I can't throw it up real quick. Chris Perillo.
All right.
Hey, Dennis.
The lmshow.com. Loyal Moses, the lmshow.com.
Okay. I'll look for that tonight then.
Everybody have a great night and happy Halloween. We'll see you back in the day.
Bye.
Take care, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.